point, you're probably more committed to playing like a zoner style Joe. Usually the character doesn't likes to blow meter on big damage, but if you can build it really well with Joe because he does have legitimately one of the best fireballs in the entire game.
100%, even after the nerfs, right? Remember, the whole fireball nerf was because of Joe initially in the game. But like you mentioned, strong fireball, great zoning game, and just fighting with him on point, you're going to lack the options to deal. But we do got an Iori kick confirmed there.
Yeah, the problem with dealing with a character like Benny when you're Joe is like once you get in, you have to deal with that 6-frame 2D. It makes dealing with his pressure so difficult. Yeah, playing that zoner style. Already got him in the corner here. See if he can find that big opening and get that corner Joe damage that you know.
Look at the guard gauge already. Nicola Diamond just the 2C golden heal. I respect it. If you're not gonna challenge, bro, I'm gonna do it.
I think many kids from the arcade have fell prey to that one. That's an original. But yeah, let's pull it out once and see if they know how to deal with it. You know, even if it only gets one character, it's totally worth here. PivotAce, taking the lead.
That's more than enough for sure. Here comes Geese. Oh, yes. Classic Geese combo right there. All the way to the corner. Pick him up. Nope, gonna keep him. That's fine. Want the pressure instead. Eats a wake-up throw. Ooh. D. That was a beautiful low profile. Right under, actually. And that's gonna be it. What the scoops. Classic stuff right there. You see right there that blackend, got a hold of PivotAce's jump arc, knowing where he wants to jump at, was able to low profile him with the 2D.
Yeah, he's done that twice now, so he's got a good read on how he wants to approach. It'll be a little bit harder versus Chris. Some great air to ground normals, especially that jump CD.
Yeah, and we talked about Joe being on point. Chris usually see on point, right? Because he's primarily a battery character, right? He's very fast to deal with. There's the DP busting out.
Yeah, really interesting. Chris has actually some great uses for meter, but we'll see if he gets even the opportunities. Blackend's Geese is really doing a lot of work there after the roll, gets the 2A and gets the confirm, and Chris sees him, and we see Chris go.
Yeah, the only opportunity he was getting there was an early grave, but here comes Evil Geese. Evil Andy. Evil Andy pulling up here. Remember that one?
I was like, no, Nightmare Geese, not yet, no.
Oh, no, that's punish. Yeah, gotta watch those EX elbows. Blackend just playing so controlled right now, not really heavily committing to anything. Just typical Geese, right? It's the most effective where he can be.
Yeah, the character, when you have best in class normals across the board, you really don't have to commit to anything once you have the life lead. You can always just play behind, look for your spacing more often than you have to look for your aggression, and especially stuff like 2A, 2C, these things control the space so well.
Dominate, yeah. And he's trying to crack him open. Definitely a problem with Andy. He's best played as a zoner, right? Keeping your opponent out, mixing in some elbows when you can, but trying to crack you open like that cross up. Good block though. Blackend content.
Yeah, nice RD. And you're seeing he's slowing down the pace really well. I always tell this to new players, hey, if you have the life lead, there's no reason to go in this hard. They recover health based on how much time is left at the end of a round. So if you take the timer down, they recover less health. It's harder to make that comeback.
Yeah, and that's an excellent point, right? I mean, just run the clock, especially if you're up a character. Put that pressure on your opponent to make the leap forward, to go forward. And speaking of going forward, we're about to go all the way with the Kyokugen Ryu Master right here, Rio. Not much that he needs to do to close this out, but PivotAce can still run this back with Andy.
Every time I see Rio just jump with D, I'm just like, any one of these could be the end of your entire life.
He could end me an old bloodline with one normal, bro. Ooh, Shadow Strike.
Yeah, gonna get out of the corner here, so just get some space behind him, give him an opportunity to check some fireballs, but the EX one's gonna win out, and Blackend takes the first game.
Man, Rio's EX fireball is a jump scare, dude. I feel like I'm playing FNAF with that thing. Just pops out of nowhere, man.
It's partly that it's really good. Don't get me wrong. Big hitbox, really good speed, goes full screen. But it's also the fact that you don't normally play against that fireball because he has the half screen short fireball instead. So it kind of jump scares you in the sense that you don't normally think about it when you're outside of that range. And that definitely plays a part as well. But getting the second game here, nothing's changed. Let's see if the Joe part worked out really well. Let's see if we can get these other characters to sort of pick up their own slack.
For sure. Nice planted fireball, and blackend's been hitting that jump D crossover with Benimaru pretty consistently. It's got to be because Joe's hair is so big, right?
Yeah, of course.
100%. Yeah, this is a complete turnaround too, by the way. Okay.
Ooh. A little bit high to combo into anything easily there, but yeah, that triple fireball, very hard to jump over.
Yeah. The only like real secure way of getting rid of that is if you're Mary can like EX M Spider over. That's like literally it though. No one else has that, obviously. Clean jumping right over the right jink, and we can close this out here, steal this back from the jaws of defeat, and we're gonna drop it.
No! Yeah, that's always the threat with the good Joe combos. They are execution heavy. So that is unfortunate, but Chris doesn't have much to clean up here, especially with 2 bars.
For sure. Like Android 17 with his fit.
That's a good color. I like this one.
He's got the Timbs on. You know, as a New Yorker, I gotta rep it. You know, I'm in there. Ooh, and like that low confirm.
So now we're at the point we're past the 300 threshold. Let's see how much extra credit we can get on the character. The EX command grab is definitely gonna help.
Big damage again, blackend. Yeah, forcing the DP and blocks the dive kick.
I love that, dude. Just wait for hella buttons. I'm frame killing. You better worry about what's happening next. And then, yeah, apps nothing into the EXCP. Well done from blackend. Almost trying to go for that Benimaru OCV.
It happened. Okay. Let's go for a little advanced strike pressure there, but there hasn't really been a threat of a throw until that point here. And he's just waiting. Again, blackend's low confirms, getting a good beat on PivotAce's jump timing, and he's just blowing it up every time.
Yeah, just done really well to just low profile with his 2Bs.
Yeah, see, that time he got the jump in, but he didn't think he was gonna have the time to confirm because he
checking a lot of EX fireballs. Just trying to control the space in front of him if he can just get to the next character. Definitely a better opportunity to make this comeback. Totally possible with Andy, just how he can slow down the pace. And that's finally the kill. It took 4 EX fireballs, but we're here.
Yeah, very expensive, but we got the job done. Unfortunately, your reward is a full health 2-bar Geese Howard.
Oh, all right. Well, got the hit here. It's a good start. And he does have some tricky stuff in the corner. If you can get the opportunity to get it started, you can 100-0 quite quickly.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, I main Andy, and like I have an idea of what this character can do. That could have been a big punish if we baited the roll, but didn't get a chance to. Still in this though. PivotAce slowing the pacing down of the match here. But, you know, that counter is just looking to come at any second.
Running into another fireball, and blackend won't mind, especially the EX is just ticking down all of Andy's meter.
Nice. RD, yeah, he is. Oh, stays in front. Yes, I agree. Spend it. Okay, and right now we're. Oh! Yeah.
Wake up, Rygo, huh? All right.
Hey. If it works, right? Geese with the dino.
Okay, her level 2 has minimum damage, so I can see it totally. My big question, though, the Rugal on point. How far can you get with this character? Because he does have some good tools, but he is a little bit of a character specialist sort of character. So, you know, you're going to have to know your matchups. You're going to have to know which fireball you need to use because he does have 2. And yeah, we'll see how this goes.
Yeah, we got the Reflector on deck too, and I mean, you're looking at all of Team Fatal Fury who are just Shotos in their own right. I think this is a pretty solid decision. They want to use the Reflector against Joe to maybe deal with his fireballs. Of course, though, Sombra's already in. He said, let's skip the formalities. I'm getting in right now with this confirmed.
Yeah, Sombra is a pretty aggressive Joe player, all things considered. Does like to play the zone game if necessary, but for the most part, prefers to be here, mauling you in the corner with the mix-ups, using that big Joe damage in the corner, and that is a quick round to start off this set.
That was a nasty little frame trap there. 2C for the air reset cancels into back B. It's still my turn, bro. What are you pressing buttons for? Good stuff. As Shermie comes in here. That was like a big first round. I was sitting here trying to figure out what could Rugal do, bro, and he just got scooped.
Yeah, never got the opportunity to play. We didn't even get to see the Reflector in action. I think maybe Sombra even kept that in mind by just getting a little bit more aggressive. Let's see if Morto can clean this up.
Oh! Why is
awareness
off the move, bro? He's like, oh, that's the corner? I'm going to town.
Yo, this guy is so good. Oh my god.
They don't make him like Sombra, dude. This guy, he cannot be like swayed. I've seen him play. I've seen him do stand CD with Terry like 4 times in a row. He does not care. He's gonna do what he wants to do. And this Joe is cooking right now. Luong with the 4 bars. I mean, the good thing is she has a level 1 to get through this fireball, right?
Yes.
Of course, that has to be hit in order to be seen, but
yeah, Luong does have that Iori privilege of having a Rambu that moves forward very fast, but yeah, you need to get the opportunity to get some space to tap into the fireball. I don't think it's gonna happen. All things considered, we're gonna call that a perfect, and Sombra takes the first one.
Lord, yeah, that was aggressive, just right out the gate. It's typical Sombra though.
No.
He will definitely just like swarm you if you're not ready for his style of play. And like I said, his level of commitment to just doing what he wants to do, no matter what you try to the position you try to paint him in, he's always gonna bust off.
Yeah, it's one of the things that I really like about him as a player is that he plays these characters that have fireballs, but I think he has a unbelievable understanding for how to use characters that have staple normals. And what I mean by that is, like, for Joe, it's like the far D, right? This is a normal that controls the space so incredibly well. You have to be worried about it at all times when you're the opponent. And there's very few players that have the ability to play around like one normal, but mix their whole game like that.
For sure. Seeing right now, starting off again. Okay, nice far C. Yeah, I want to see some more fire out of Mr. Mr. Morto. Is that name correct? I want to see some fire out of him though.
Yeah, I like seeing the genocide cutter, but you know, right back into the corner, unfortunately. Well, fireball's not where you want to throw that, especially in the corner with Joe right on top of you. See how much he wants to spend on this though.
Okay, yeah, he knew that time. He was like, I'm holding back, but still, okay, gets out the corner and recovers a stun, so that's good.
I was gonna say there actually a chance for Rugal to make a comeback. His corner his damage in the corner is nuts, but Morta or Sombra's making sure we don't see that.
Yeah, it's Rugal, his anti-air buttons aren't the best, though, so you almost have to commit to Genocide Cutter. Yeah. It looked like he didn't want to go for it there. Sombra obviously having to read with the Golden Hill. Oh, this could hurt if he's gonna go for the optimal stuff, and it looks like we might be seeing some Joe stun. Yes, sir.
Do it. Do it, you crazy. Oh my god, dude.
Yo, a chance to style? Of course, Sombra says. Goes for it again. Oh, come on. He got you last time. You blocked it, but again, I understand. In a situation like this, you just want to get this Joe off of you. We got all the meter we can. Let's try to prevent this double OCV if we can.
Yeah, I got 5 bars. A lot of tools here. Especially Luong has really good normals to contest Joe. So see if we get the opportunity to at all. Dude, once I get oh, there it is. All right, got EX up kicks. Wasn't able to confirm into the knockdown.
Yeah, just right out of space. Ooh. Oh, you know what? Let's run it back. This time you're standing now, so I'm gonna get the confirm.
Yeah, that's gonna be it. Yeah. I'd like to see, you know, with that much meter, it's something that I like to, it's another thing I like to tell. Yeah, so we got Angel up on points versus Rio. So Yurikov usually has about 5 or 6 tournament characters. Throwing up the Rio this time. A good character for Angel because the 2C for Rio not only is 4 freaking frames, but it also reaches the sky and it hits slightly behind him. So you don't have to worry about too many of the cross-up shenanigans when you have that much of a consistent button for anti-airs.
Absolutely. Dude, that button used to be 3 frames in like KOF 13. Ridiculous. It used to be. I think even in 14 it might have been a 3 framer too. I think only now it's 4, but ooh, 4 frames, you know. There we go.
Yeah, I don't know how many other characters have that quality of a 2C as an anti-air. Like even Geese doesn't have that speed on his 2C, and it's amazing. So
absolutely, seeing some amazing on hell. Gets out the corner, nicely done.
Oh, we got the confirms. Yeah, we're gonna go into the Sun Redskin. Get some space behind me. Get out of the corner.
Yeah, speaking of, oh, could have got her again. Yeah, Rio just having to cancel with Farsi, and that's going to be a bummer right there. Unfortunate. Wasting the meter on the Shadow Strike. Pixel of help left on. Oh, we can turn this around.
Yeah. Gonna need one more. No, it was just enough. The last it was able to do it. K49's able to take it, and Yurikov gets punished for being a little greedy.
Yeah, get your hand off the cookie jar, bro. Yo, round start dash punch, I believe. I thought, I was like, wait a minute.
No, you're totally right. Yurikov is actually quite aggressive on round start with Meitenkun, so I expected it as well, but the cleanup happens slightly after.
That's the scary part, man. Like, you look at a character like Meitenkun and you're like, yeah, you know, he's got the fireball, he's got the flash kick, he wants to sit down all day. And then you look at the best Meitenkun players, right? Yurikov, obviously, last hit's another one. They're just holding forward, bro, the whole time. Like, they're advancing on you.
Yeah, it's truly I think it's the ability to run forward and hide your charges that makes them the scariest players on the planet, right? And that's why they get in so many EXDPs that nobody else gets.
Sure, yeah, even in your face right there, you're not allowed to jump, but good DP through the strings. Great awareness from Kane. Oh, one too many times, though. Yeah, I knew it. I agree. You know what? Might as well. You have such a commanding lead. You're up a character, and you're playing a character like Meitenkun. Even though we talked about the aggression, you could flip on a dime and just lay back and throw fireballs. So.
Yeah, I was just kind of surprised how simple he made that for himself, right? Didn't do a run-up punish on the DP, just like, you know what, easiest punish I could possibly do, just get this character out of the way. And you're right, by the way, you know, going back to being able to toss fireballs for meter and specials and stuff like that, this is a great character to do it, so you can always fall back into that classic sort of fireball DP plan.
Great check on the EX Spire. Yep, Kane. I know, as much as strong as Kane's on Hell is, I look at his Kukri as like his premier character, you know, the one that really gets the job done for him.
To me, his on Hell's a bet. Like, I put in this character up on point, I might run your whole team, I might not, but I still have the Iori and the Kukri behind me, so it doesn't matter.
Looks like we'll be getting Kukri. Yep, Kukri and Isla. Oh, there it is already. One taco leads into the mix. One more should be it if Yurikov guesses correctly yet again. Block.
We'll love the guard cancel blowback towards the corner, getting not only the pressure alleviated, but also the pressure onto Yurikov.
Yeah, that's a good frame trap too. 5A into 5C, caught Yurikov mashing. Kukri's gonna have to roll those cross-ups, right? He doesn't have a DP or any reversal to deal with it.
Woo. Just got that bar, maybe wants to spend it on a guard cancel if he gets the opportunity, but the slight stagger in the 2Bs is what's going to be the opening. Yurikov confirms, and that is going to be first game goes to him.
Great pressure, man. He just never let up, never gave Kane an option to escape the corner. The few instances where he kind of backed off a little bit, you know, maybe trying to expect a roll, Kane held his ground, unfortunately did not have an answer. I think a guard cancel roll could have helped, or guard cancel blowback, but the problem is Kukri without any resources, he can't really do much, right? His bread and butters do okay damage. He needs access to the EX just to have the anti-air, right, with the EX Fire to try to stop the air movement. But of course, coulda, shoulda, woulda. We're going into game 2.
Yeah, the funny thing about Kukri is that, as you mentioned before, he doesn't have an anti-air. His anti-air is legitimately not being there. Rolling out, using teleport, like that's all he's got really. So once the side switch happened twice over and Kukri was back into the corner, it was really, really difficult. But we'll see if this can change up right here. A raw, heavy DP to start early on in this round.
Too far out. Still good damage. Crazy counter hit conversion. I like to see that.
Kept it simple. Crossover, run up 2B, gets the opening here. Maybe looking for another DP there. Just letting it rock.
Ooh, good punish. Yeah, you can't throw fireballs from that far out. You could throw out far Cs though. They are special cancelable as we go into the Ryuko Rumble. Oh, stuff.
Kept it simple himself on the pressure. Oh, nothing after. Ooh, the tricky stuff.
That is a tale as old as time, man. Ever since they gave Rio that counter, just 2A counter throw. That's it, right there. Tricky stuff.
Yeah, it's really interesting. Yurikov actually foregoed like pretty much every safe jump setup that you could do off those situations for just like simpler and more raw mix-ups. That was kind of cool.
Oh, okay. Good stuff. That was crazy. The tippy top of the light punch DP right there, catching, and then the tap on the dome. Oh, right into the next game.
Jump B hits me out of everything. I hate it, man. The Iori players are so good at placing that at the right time.
Yeah, they get a lot of mileage. Speaking of mileage, yeah, Yurikov getting a lot off that jump A. He will utilize all of the tools of Meitenkun, so that's good. Oh yeah, even like I understand trying to neutral jump against Meitenkun, but the blast radius on that dash punch, especially like the level 2 version, is so big. Like even that's a problem in its own right. Ooh, okay.
Woo! What? That's another time. We've foregoing a lot of these safe jump possibilities in order to get these like more simpler mix-ups, but they're working out.
Yeah, I do agree, right? Because of the fact that like we've already established how good Meitenkun's splash kick is. Doesn't want to take any chances. Unfortunately, though, off the air reset, got mashed out by Yurikov, and Yurikov is up again, down to anchor Kukri, this time with less resources. I don't even know if we can kill here. Nope, reset.
Yeah, had that on deck. Still an opportunity, though. If you can get this kill in a reasonable fashion. Yeah, right there. One more hit, perfect. And that's I was trying to mention, you know, right above the 42-second mark. So gonna get the full 300 health back, almost full life back for K49. And then we have about a bar. Yeah, not too different on the meter. So really good position here for K49.
Easily, yeah. It's all about keeping that Isla out, you know, just not letting her get the jump ins. Instead, Yurikov opts for the anti-air low. Watch where you're stepping. Try to go for an empty jump throw. Out of range. Oh! Okay, change the air trajectory. Let's see. Again.
Well, air flip, run back up and get some pressure. The guard cancel trying to take the corner positioning, but now out of meter though. Kukri a little bit safe on killing it, but oh, nice confirm into the level 1. Adds a little bit with the OTG and still has the 2 bars for anything here.
And I like that, just throwing out every time off the jump C into the flip. Oh, that was a cool confirm. And I think that's going to be, oh, smart from Yurikov. Yeah, that would have chipped possibly, but very good awareness from Yurikov to use the last of his meter. Unfortunately, still didn't matter in the end, but I like the presence of mind to go for that.
Yeah, and I think it probably gave him the possibility to just maneuver around a little bit more because Kukri just ends up putting on a lot of chip naturally because of pillar and fireball and stuff like that, and spin kicks. So there's a lot of stuff that you have to worry about. But good on Kane49, got out of the corner, and that was like the real scary part. You mentioned you want to keep Isla out because her looping offense is so deadly. Any confirm basically leads into pressure after pressure situation. So that was the really good defensive work from Kane49. Gives him a 3rd game.
Absolutely, another chance here to stay on the winner's side. Already up to a hop start too, and Yurikov committing to the Rio. He has been playing Rio a lot more often. I don't think he's done with Mary. Like you said, he does have quite a few characters, and you know that's the best way to play, right? You got to have multiple characters in the chamber. The weird super out of the chamber. This shotgun, if you will. Perfect.
I felt that DP in my heart, dude. You get mauled by Angel in the corner, you're like, I'm so sick of this. Get me out.
Get me out, bro. That's an Angel game. It's just how it is, you know?
I've seen Yurikov actually playing a little bit more passive on round start than I normally expect from his Meitenkun, but Kane49 might be. The dirty stuff! The instant overhead from the backdash in the corner.
Yo, what is happening? Like you said, Sammy, this could just be an Angel OCV, right? Like, and it's just normal. It's a part of the game. That's how this character rocks. Very good flash kick out the corner though. Yurikov trying to keep himself alive. But yeah, when the snowball effect is happening on Hell, everything just seems to work like you're seeing it now.
Doesn't do the second hit. Kane 4-9 expecting a little bit more. Well, OTG gets the safe jump. Oh no, actually just goes for a advanced strike setup. And the trade gonna be in Kane 4-9's favor. Angel goes for one more round.
Oh yeah. Down the anchor Isla. What a turnaround, right? I mean, it seems like Yurikov was dictating the pace primarily in the first 2 sets, and Kane was the one fighting from underneath, but he's got a 2-character lead right now. Well, 1 character now, but still, good position.
Yeah, that's what I really think about that, like in terms of Angel, as she just sometimes gets on a roll and takes out 2 characters and like job's done. Like this is, you know,
it's frustrating.
It's super frustrating. And sometimes Angel does nothing, but like some of the Angel just wins you the entire game. But it's not over just yet. Yurikov with Isla. It's the looping offense, so scary for this character.
Yeah, we're already sub 50% health on this Iori. Trying to tackle into the corner, maybe to bait something out there. I don't know what Kane was going for, but oh, right idea. Yeah, right idea. Just dashed a little bit too fast there.
Yeah. And the classic instant overhead from Isla, cleaning it up. Well, really good round from Yurikov. Almost has the same meter as he came into this last round with, and Kukri will have the meter advantage, and he loves that, being able to throw out a lot of really strong EX moves, but does have to keep the Isla out.
Oh yeah. Oh, very good mix right there. Sand clones. Good blocks from Yurikov though. And the RC will confirm from that range. Crazy.
Yeah, one of the strengths of this character, being able to control that space from half screen. Get the level 1 down here. See how much extra you want to spend on this. Yeah, the XTP. Reset.
Look at this turnaround, Sammy. That was a good idea. Wake up super. Oh, blocks the cross up. Doesn't get the throw. Blocks it again. No, that's actually, I don't know the frame data on that, but it's hard to mash through after the D flip. Kane 4-9 taking advantage of Yurikov's trying to just press a button there. Terry, Goenitz, and Iori going up against dual on Iori and Kyo. Okay, bring it back to Kyo in here. We got Kyon. I was watching KIONECIMO. I hope I'm saying the name correctly. KIONECIMO?
I am afraid to say it because that's one of those I've always said in my head the entire time, and now that you've put me on the spot, I'm like, I do not want to anger people. But yeah, Kion running here on the dual long on point. I think similarly to Angel, but not quite as volatile a character that you can put on point and kind of bet on people, saying like, hey, this character can take multiple characters on your team if you don't know how to play against them, if you don't know how to deal with the mix properly. We saw that a lot at SNK World Championship.
Oh yeah, we've seen the dual lines actually come up from the grave here. Getting sent to the grave though by Terry right now. Sick confirmed, Terry Bogard. I mean, a character that not as good as he used to be on the release, obviously, but still has the massive damage and the big heavy buttons as well. Stand D is just a, look at that, just a giant wall, man, and great spacing on the burn knuckle. Would have been safe had it been blocked there. So good stuff to Efra.
Yeah, should mention Efra from a player up and coming in the Mexican scene. I got to see him in the TMN brackets, the beginner intermediate ones, that he's been really working hard for the past year, trying to get better. And what's really cool to see him is rocking the Terry on point. That's usually a Sombra classic, but the Terry is just doing a lot of work right now. Yeah,
already look at the health on Iori, like you mentioned, just doing so much damage. Does Terry Bogard try to go for the cross up D? Good awareness though. Kyon is fighting back here. We are just mashing. I like it. I like a little slugfest there. I'm with it.
Oh, you mentioned it earlier in the cast.
Sir, anti-air shadow strike is a viable option. Terry does have a decent DP, but you know, if you want to secure that hit because you have the guard point, go for the shadow strike.
Yeah, both the Rising Tackle characters actually have this one problem with their DP, which is that if it doesn't fully connect, it actually does like pitiful damage.
It does the one hit.
Yeah, exactly. It's not much of a deterrent as much of like just to get off me. So it really doesn't, you know, convince you to stop jumping. However, losing the round like that will.
Oh, that would suck. I still think it's funny that like the best rising tackle is not even in KOF, it's in Fighting Layer.
Yeah, I know.
It's the best version. Like they got it right on that in that game when it comes to rising tackle. It's like always hits. But here we go. Speaking of always hitting, a tale as old as time. Iori and Kyo, these guys are gonna be rivaling in KOF 2025, bro.
I'm looking forward to it, man. It's never old. Gonna use level 2 sparklers. Gonna get some huge damage here. See what wants to end it? Yep, with the command grab. Or the run grab, I should say.
Jump 2C.
Can't kill here. Oh no, decides not to.
Oh,
and
you know what?
Be rewarded for it.
I was gonna say, sometimes you save your money, you know, you don't go to the casino, be a responsible adult, and you know, God will take good care of you. So it happens. Ooh, speaking of God, you got the religious man right here.
Scary situation for him, though. He is one touch away from death now after that jump D. We're gonna spend a little bit that on the guard cancel, trying to get better positioning here. Great block on the cross-up JTC.
You very rarely see cross-up jump 2C, so the fact that he had the wherewithal to block that, no.
I didn't know it was that hard to punish, to be honest. You rarely see Rotsunagi on block.
Yeah, me neither. Oh, the drop on the record confirmed. John's doing a good job here, but gotta watch the combos. Very good 2C. Gets the run command grab. Always gotta watch your options with Kyo and the frame trap right there. Nicely done. Keeping it.
You're right in terms of keeping it simple, but made it a little bit complicated. Doing the charge super and dropping it at the very end. Efra gets out of jail at the last second and takes the first game.
Oh, I don't even want to talk anymore. There's no way. How, bro?
It's not your fault. It's not your fault. It's not your fault. This, I'm telling you, straight up, it's never your fault. Commentators, it's never a commentator's curse.
Unless it's Jobber and his commentating.
It's a commentator's read, if anything, but not a commentator's curse. How's that possible? I'm not
wrong
sure.
Super. I think it was the wrong super. I think Orochi Nagi will definitely connect there, but I think the punch super, maybe it loses its, I don't know, its juggle point. I don't know. I really don't know. We might have to run back the tapes, break out the John Madden marker, see what's going on here. Regardless, we're in game 2.
There's a couple of them. Yashiro has the same issue where it's like it's a slight charge for some of the combos, and you can reroute the combos otherwise, so you can just use the super punch. I don't want to call it Rambu because he just does the same punch over and over again, but
yeah.
But yeah, it's there's definitely ways to route against, you know, make them undroppable, like absolutely. But unfortunate. However, Kyun looked really good throughout it after losing 2 characters to the Terry, so it's not like it's a bad situation for him.
For sure, we can see the kill running all the way back again. Looks like we might have to because this dual lawn is definitely going back down to the grave with the DP confirmation right there. I love that he gets power charge into pretty much whatever he wants. You know, power dunk, rising tackle. It's so good to have like a special move that gives you a free other special move to combo after. You don't see stuff like that too often.
Ooh, staying put, using that 2B low profile, very nice. Oh, KIONECIMO keeping it classic there with the mix-up.
Perfect fight. Yep, got the Yuri mirror.
Yeah, really cool that we're seeing the Terry on point. Usually the character wants to play second or third, play with a little bit more meter. Low threat becomes a bigger scare with max mode, but really doing a lot of work with the character regardless.
Yeah, most Terrys, they want to set them on anchor, right? Because they want that like stray heavy attack into max mode, into, you know, your life basically. Here we go, fireworks. This is done. We're going all the way to the corner with this one.
Yeah, KIONECIMO once again not spending in these situations, but let's see if it bites him once again. Oh, level 1, level 3.
Don't think it's gonna kill because of the low confirmed starter, but that's a-okay. We get the damage.
Oh, I love that climax, dude. That's so sick. Oh, that little breath he does afterwards, like him and Luke have it. Oh, it's just.
Oh yeah.
It's peak. It's peak.
Sigh of relief. He's like, my bad. I almost lost my cool, bro. Had to recover for a bit.
Did Efra recovered from that situation in the corner once again? KIONECIMO actually getting a little greedy, and then it didn't pay off this time. However, he does get another shot at it, right? If he can get rid of this Iori quick enough, then he'll keep those 5 bars for the anchor war. But starting off strong, Efra.
Wow, just immediate 5C. I didn't even know Kill was that close enough to get the 5C, the close C proximity, but the read and oh, good challenge. You can punish that.
Did it again. Oh, well, rolling away, trying to get away from the chip pressure situation.
Oh, nice jump B. Yet delayed it to the last second. Snipe that. Iori's really good at hitting the anti-air low Bs, or used to pre-patch. I remember they did kind of nerf low B anti-airs as a whole, so you have to be more exact on them.
Yes.
Still,
they moved the low profile to the active frame, so you can no longer just do it during the startup and beat people out quite easily. It does take a little bit more work, but obviously we've been seeing a lot of players today do really well, as Efra has been doing really well with it. And in this game, 2-0 over KIONECIMO in a really close back. And this is Kane 4-9 running the double Yashiro.
Oh yeah. This is also your very first top 8 qualifier of the day. So one of these players will be getting closer and closer to that pop bonus. Another classic too. RINO, what can be said about this guy that we haven't already said, right? It's one of the sickest players. Someone that I wish one day can travel to these offline majors, man. He is just so good.
It's one of the beauties of the current era of fighting games is that despite the case that they aren't able to travel as often as some other players are, I still get to watch them almost every week. And that's just a beauty, man. That I get to learn so much from these players that have so much experience.
That's helped us out, I think, gradually, right? Like, especially in North America. Like, that's why a lot of the players here got stronger. We have having access to a lot of the international players on this level. Crazy counter right there. Had to input that on the other side too, because that was a cross-up jump C.
Yeah, very nice, and a well-placed 2C to boot. Double axe handles to the sky. Get the setup.
Sheesh. How do you get out of that, bro? It's like immediate, man. Like, I got no chance. I got a mash roll, maybe DP, something.
The scariest thing about on-hell players is that they have an infinite bag of tricks. You just don't know which one you're going to see that day.
Yep. And you can't fight, like, there's no like one glove like fits all when you fight on-hell players, because they play differently. They play the same character, but they have their different shenanigans. So
they all have a pet move. They all have this thing that they like better than the other player, and they've built game plans around it, and you should have to figure out which one that is.
Yep. Fortunately for RINO, Heidern does not care. He just needs one solid jump in to get that damage. We're already off to the next character, man. Whole lot of Iori today.
Yeah, very surprising, but very cool. Obviously, a staple, and I think he's in that really cool position in the balance right now, where he's like only the people who really love him play him right now, but he's still super good.
Oh yeah. Definitely in a great position here. Despite what other commentators like Mr. Aruli would say, Iori is rather good.
That's also Iori propaganda. They play Iori and then they say he's bad. How can he be bad? Look at this.
When Iori's top 2, it's like, oh man, he's just not good. He's like top 2. Anyways, we got rid of Heidern, and here comes the other Yashiro. Is this O? I think this is O.
Yes. O.Yashiro running the anchor. So a character that loves to play with meter, so anchor position's a great spot for him. One of the unique grapplers that actually likes to be back here, because he just can kill you with 2 bars off of 2 hits.
Oh, what a cross cut. Gotta make it harder to get those jump ins though, Kane. Yeah, Kane's awareness, but he gets gripped out of the air.
Yeah, so this is gonna do good damage, but the more important part about this is gonna give him a nice setup. Yo, the empty cross-up to bait the EXDP?
Yeah, we're in the 4th dimension now, boys. We definitely tapped in right here. Gamer fuel installed. RINO is cooking.
I know that you know that I know that you know. So I'm gonna, dude, I love that stuff. You can only get that when you have this much rapport between the players, right? These guys play so often with another. They're already on layer 2, layer 3.
Yeah, the player aspect, especially on that level 2, layer 2, layer 3, it's delicious.
It becomes wonderful KOF when you already know that these guys already have the setups. You know for sure that they know all the tricky stuff, and then you're just getting into like the stuff that ends up being almost nothing.
Ooh. To the corner. Now Kukri can opt to zone, right, and keep O.Yashiro out, but of course Rino's gonna find his way in. Gets the frame trap, gets the 5A, excuse me. No frame trap thing, because we gotta go for the cross up instead.
Extra potent versus his current situation right now with no meter, isn't able to guard cancel roll or blowback out of these situations.
Let it rip. 5B to your dome. Rino's gonna take that first game. That is such an annoying button right there. Giving him access to max mode as well? Yeah, man.
Being able to create those space trap situations for the character, so scary with a little bit of extra meter. But that's the expertise of Rino, man. Knows how to make those situations work for him and makes that comeback with O.Yashiro. Great stuff.
Yeah, literal forced entry right there, right? He knew that Kukri was going to wall up. But like you said, creating those space gaps right there, letting him hang himself essentially, letting the 5B rip, goes for the full confirmation. Rino taking the first game after it was getting a little dicey there. We were down 2 characters, but like you mentioned, O.Yashiro, he's just that dude, man. One combo leads to 50%, which leads to a guess. You guess wrong, you're gone.
I want to also mention before we get deep into this next game here, he had a command grab that he got that he didn't combo or didn't spend on because it was going to scale the damage, and he wouldn't have the meter otherwise to kill in a later situation. So just used it for a setup instead, and that's just, you know, the expertise you expect from the player.
Yeah, lesser player might have canceled, right? Just out of being desperate, you know, just wanted to kill. But you come back to haunt him just like that in the back of your neck, getting blessed by the jump. See? Lord, Yashiro, why you be hitting so hard, man?
Ooh, the interrupt, very nice. Now he wants to go for a pressure reset in that situation. Oh, the confirm is so gnarly. Empty load doesn't confirm it though.
Yeah, that was bad. We had to hit, but finish. Chip is imminent. Yeah, no meter to spend to get out of that. Not that we'd even want to, right? Because if your health is so low, it's again, you know, do I preserve my bar? Do I guard cancel? Do I perhaps get the kill? You know? So many options you got to think about when playing. That's what makes fighting games great, but also like so taxing, you know?
That was weird. He like hit jump C, and then like as soon as he hit it moving backwards, he like moved forward again. Am I crazy?
Nah, this is the game. This is the game we play, bro. You're good. As we get the super confirmed. OTG for the extra damage. This is classic Rino.
Dude, it's the scary thing about playing. Oh, I love the DP on the plus frames. Just want to get out of the situation. Dude, it's the scary thing about playing against Yashiro, a regular Yashiro specifically. O.Yashiro doesn't have as good of a 5 CD. That space control that he creates from just being able to take all of that area away from you by just, you know, a forward moving hitbox.
Oh yeah, I look at Yashiro and Kyo, like their stand CDs are just they're footsie tools, you know what I mean? Like
100%.
It here, there it is. Hit the dab on him with the hop CD. He also hits the dab when he does back throw too. It's crazy. Heidern's trying to keep up with the youth out here, you know?
Yeah, that's what happens when you team up with Isla.
Yeah, just putting them on to like TikTok and Fortnite dances and stuff.
He's so good.
Oh, the Kukri classic. Right out of that throw range right there. Just eating that 2B. Caught Rino mashing. That's going to be able to kill her. No, the scaling, but still. Yeah, how do we run this back?
Yeah, just needs to find this little bit of chip here. And yep, well, actually going to find it with the 2C on hit. Kane 49 cleans up with the Kukri, and we're going back to an anchor war.
Oh, yeah. Anchor war. We saw what this character. Oh, he's got 4 bars. Please don't guess wrong.
It's 2 more than he needs.
Yeah.
But what it means though is that not only does he get access to using more just, you know, quick maxes, but also some utility as well in case he gets into a bad situation.
Speaking of utility, did you see Kane49 use the EX flip kick as a preemptive air-to-air? That was kind of OD.
Yeah,
like, I've never seen
really
that
cool.
before. Yeah, that was smart. And he's got the lead. Oh, good cancel into super. Nice neutralization of O.Yash.
Yeah, the comeback does not happen this time, even though the O.Yash needed less work. Kane49 had a great position and kept it throughout the rest of the round there. Ties it up 1-1.
Keep it competitive, man. Let's go.
Yeah, especially after the Yash did a lot of work. You know, I've been saying, you know, the Angel's kind of a bet, but she's been mostly neutralized by the point Yashiro.
Yeah. Which means we need a change coming into this game 3 here. I mean, Kane49 is looking good, but you don't want to play from underneath, right? Especially in a 3-character game. You definitely want to keep the momentum in your favor. And Angel is that type of character, one of the best when she gets moving. So let's see what we can do here. And it's good, you know. Oh, sorry.
No, I was just say that Kane49 is just the type of player to kind of lock in these game 3 situations with the Angel. It's starting. Oh, the shenanigans, the 2C in footsies, not even as an anti-air.
That's crazy. That's so slow. So that's just you letting it all hang out there. Like, oh. And we are seeing that player versus player checking it. You very rarely see Yashiro get checked out of his dashes. And again, Kane49 making all the right reads.
I'm telling, dude, he just locks in. Like, he just locked in. That's it. What can you do? Like, Angel player locked in. I'm scared for my life.
We need the Kane49 cam. He just sat up in his chair. It's like game 3. All right.
Oh, the lean forward. Oh God. Oh, the double overhead.
Oh!
Oh, nothing personnel, kid.
Wow, just got to mash out. I'm seeing RINO get a little desperate here.
Oh, please don't give Angel players momentum like this, man. They just feel it and they take a mile.
Crazy stuff. Break the legs. Okay, EX Moon slashes out. We're forced to use every resource just to take a little bit of damage. No solid combo yet. Oh, you are so lucky that was far out. Did he try to punish that? That's crazy.
Swear to God. I swear to God, his Angel's faster than everybody else's. I don't get it. I don't get it. What's wrong with his game files? But like everything is a little bit faster. That's just the pace he's playing is suffocating.
He's on rollback and everybody else is on delay boost. Bro, what? The punishing of the landing frames? Come on. Yeah, Kane is locked in, dude. He's cracked out. And that's just how KOF is too, man. The momentum swing in this game, you just see some players just hit whatever they want and it all connects.
It's really the hardest pill to swallow at KOF. It's just sometimes your opponent's on one. And that's all it is, man.
These guys are talented, man. It's not like, you know, you're playing someone that's like completely out of your league when it comes to skill. No, I mean, we've seen even like Shun'Ei and ET can have sets where they just demolish each other.
Oh, yeah. I think SNK World Championships, when I saw Shun'Ei get mauled in losers finals, I was like, you know what? It's okay if I get mauled here.
Yeah, if I drown in pools, it's all right. Look what's happening to him, you know?
Right. The knockdown, gonna spend the EX to get this. Ooh, gonna fake the safe jump actually and go for an advanced strike setup.
Love that players have acclimated themselves to using that maneuver, getting the mileage out of it that they can. I feel like we see it more than Shadow Strike in some cases, which is funny because Shadow Strike's been in the game since release.
Yeah, and it feels like still to this day the Shadow Strike doesn't get punished as hard or as often as it probably should be. But I think because baiting throws is such a core aspect of KOF over the years that it just kind of fits into their mental game plan easily.
Especially more in 15, right? With the one frame throws and just how much priority they have over things. So yeah, 100% I can see that. Didn't want to commit. He got the 5B, and I was thinking maybe RINO would go for max mode, but he has another character he's got to fight. So I could understand him not wanting to spin that bar just yet. Jump back.
Yeah, when you're behind meter efficiency is a big deal. Then how you spend that resource could be the key on how you make the comeback.
Ooh. And And that's it. We're gonna spend it right here for the kill. I was just saying to myself, I'm like, the timer's winding down. Kane doesn't really need to go in, right? He was up in character, but of course, RINO had the anti-air on deck as we go to the final game, folks. This is the top 8 qualifier. Not even top 8. This is just to get there, man. That's how sweaty it is.
Yeah, and RINO only recovers 100 health because of how low the timer is. This is a tough situation against a character that just does incidental damage so often. The trade in the air will take it, and Kane49 on the back of another special on-hell performance. We'll take it 2-1 all the time, and the person who gets like top 2s, top 1s is that he won a couple locals in a row. And then he started feeling himself. And then all of a sudden the confidence comes in and he starts playing a little bit better. So it all starts with, you know, the 1 and 2 in redemption. I'm not kidding you. Like it's just get more games in, and eventually you'll get to that point where you can start feeling your game plan working. And before you know it, you'll be playing guys like this. Kula versus Robert, another barn burner for a top 8 qualifier.
Oh yeah, and on brand too. Both are named after King of Fighters characters that they are not playing. Good lord, why they always do this to us?
Every single time, bro. Every single time.
We can't escape. Can't escape this dual arm pressure. Nice bait on the roll there. That was sick. Should be oh no, not enough to close it out. Yeah, it's dual on. He's just needling you ever so slightly, but still keeping you in that constant state of flux. Like you mentioned, him and Angel, same gameplay style, but he doesn't have as many tools as her. So he has to really rely on his jump positionings for mix-ups and stuff like that.
Yeah, a lot of really big normals, obviously. Woo! Big normal there with the RD gets a confirm into the level 1 super for extra damage. But yeah, mostly wants to control the space with his large normals, but has good mix-ups. So just about keeping him from getting the hit, keeping him out, and making sure that he doesn't have that, you know, that great jump arc with the jump CD that allows him to get his pressure.
Oh yeah, he's in. EXDP on reaction, sir. Where are you going? Robert. Oh no, that was a bad whiff there. Yeah, the lightning slash didn't recover in time.
Yeah, gets the safe jump, guard cancel, roll forward. Does not confirm off the close C, but the jump C is what's going to be able to clean it up underneath the 42-second mark. So only going to get 250 health back, but not a bad position for Robert after losing his first character.
Benimaru mirror. Oh, got him again. Chase down with his lightning slash. Wakes up Rekka's, and it does work. We take those.
In stereo.
Hell yeah. I love it. Kula rocking the pink hair, Benimaru. For those making sure at home. Do it every time.
I love the echo, man. It sounds so sick. Yeah, let's see if he wants to spend the kill here, because he can do it.
Oh, he spent it all. Yep, I like it.
Yep. Let's kill a little bit quicker. We're a little bit higher on the time mark. We get a little bit more life back. All of these things lead into one another. But Robert on the Shun'Ei, how many games has he taken with this character alone?
Shun'Ei, the Shun'Ei stocks, man, this character is busted. I always think, I'm like, if we get another balance patch, which I think there's a chance, right, with the new DLC.
Totally.
But if nothing happens to him, he is 100% moving up in that top 5. He's crazy. Wake up super, no hands, sir. Get that hand away from me. No GGs.
Robert really anxious on wake up. This is the 3rd time in a row, and it will work out. It's definitely the charm for sure. And Robert goes into the anchor war with a little health left.
Wow, and no meter, exactly 0. I've never seen him just depleted, bro. He has nothing.
Thankfully, this character does play on point. Doesn't necessarily need the meter, but it could help.
It can help when you're fighting Rio, who's going to explode you and just like that, yeah, you know, because you have to open him up at least like 6 times to get the kill. As opposed to Rio is just like, yeah, what if I just did parry, bro? What if I did parry EX Tatsuki? That's it.
First game goes to Kula. Great stuff. Yeah, I was actually interested to see Shun'Ei on Anchor, of all things. Robert's actually not played Shun'Ei on Anchor all that often. He does switch his character team, his order around quite often, but usually it's like a Benny, where Benny ends up and where Shun'Ei ends up, and usually Shun'Ei's end up 1st or 2nd. So interesting. He went all the way back to character select. Maybe we see a different character swap, but still kind of interested because it's not typical of sort of Robert's play.
Yeah, I mean, just looking at the composition, right?
Yeah.
Isla, you would mostly see Isla on anchor, and it looks like that maybe just wants a character select for, you know, think about it. Oh no, Benny's on anchor, so yeah, a little bit of a switch here. Benny on anchor, Shun'Ei's on the middle, and I like that too. I think that's a good position. I'm not sure why we didn't want to do Shun'Ei versus Duolon, because I think that could be good too, right? If Shun'Ei gets the knockdown, Duolon, all he really has is like level 1 super, right? And that could be easily baited. So, but we'll see.
Yeah, it doesn't have the fastest close normals. I think the biggest issue for him is maybe getting it at all. But once he gets in, I think Shun'Ei wouldn't have a problem. And I think it's on point, you're expecting a character to get in at some point. It's very rare that the zoning happens for the entirety of the round. But has decided to go with the Isla. Also similar character, loves being in front, but has a little bit more space control than Shun'Ei. And that DP goes a little by the wayside. And Kula, trying to get a fancy combo here, trying to get that Oki, but doesn't get it to connect.
Just say anywhere juggle. That was a good block. I could have sworn Duolon was on the other side of her, but yeah, Robert just getting swarmed right now, though. The hop CD pressure is crazy. We see Isla blinking, but doesn't even have the health for a stun. Kula takes the first round.
Yeah, it's a great air to ground normal, and as you were mentioning before, you have to be aware of your spacing versus this character, because once they see it, there's very few moves that will deal with it properly.
Speaking of spacing, max range 2A to forward A confirmed. Yeah, Kula looking like KOF 13 Duolon out here. Ooh, okay.
In the position that he wants to be, though, and he matches that 2A at the right moment. Great button press from Kula, gets him out of the corner, but right back in after the jump over.
Dude, I was saying the other day on Street Fighter commentary, I was like, I love that mash is being used now as like a positive, because it's so good, right? Like, that was a great mash. Right now, we're getting some good combos, though. Robert able to run things back. Trying to get the super, not enough. Anything will do now at this point. There's the throw.
Yeah, I think as we come to understand fighting games a little bit better, we understand that the circle of decisions has to include a button press to some degree, because otherwise, you know, especially in this game, right, where pressure resets are a very scary thing. You have to press a button at some point because the guard bar is also a resource you have to use.
Glaring you in the eye. Nice punish. The 3-frame EX Yaido kicks. One of the best punishes in the game. Oh, yeah, you weren't far enough.
That's one of the things I love from the expert Benny players, is that they have the unique punishes on deck with the character. The EXEI, being able to punish things other characters can, and the level 2 kick super, being able to go farther and really fast is really, really cool. But Kula run and ramp it with the Benimaru again.
Definitely smelt the a little bit of the blood in the water there from Robert. So that Robert is getting desperate every time on wake up, just going for options. Look at this commanding lead. 2 characters not going to be able to do anything about it, as Kula will qualify for top 8 winners.
The Benimaru just absolutely dominant throughout. The rock on point, that's you know, he kind of goes everywhere because he's got great buttons and stuff like that. But usually a character that likes to see the second or third position because of all he just loves how much damage he gets off of meter, the double EX combos. Just doing a lot of work for him, and so we'll see how this one goes. As I was mentioning before, the rising tackle as an anti-air sometimes does pitiful damage, and it might not deter Angel from trying to jump on you. So we'll see if it can get it done here, or if Kane's gonna steal another couple of games with this character.
Definitely trying. Okay, goes for the rising tackle. Break cancel there. Little peek into the future of City of the Wolves. I'm seeing a lot of that. Oh, and that jump.
What if they tried to test that out in this game? It's the first time they brought back breaks in quite some time.
So check it. I think they did, right?
Yeah.
The breaks in this game, only the heavy versions are breakable, and it's like that in City of the Wolves. So
yeah.
I think that might have been the case, but here we go. On health, comeback can happen. Send help now.
Help. I don't care if I have the life lead. Send help.
Oh,
could have been worse.
Run on 5B, anti-air. No cancel from VK. Get sniped on the low. Oh. Just mash, man. Just do it. You don't know what's happening, right? Just press button.
Oh, I had to get my notes.
That's how it is. A lot of purple on the screen. Prince out here. Let's see who's gonna let the rain rock. Ooh.
Could have confirmed the Rambu super there, but that's a little hard. Don't see that all that often. Trying to go with a very classic button fireball finish there, but the job is done nonetheless. Kane 49 ties it up.
All right, K-Dash, first one of the day. Ready? Character that's he's still in that top contention range, right? Obviously like despite the minor changes that happened in the last patch, like he can still get it done. 8-frame 5C now, it's not 6 anymore, but still a great whip punish tool.
Oh yeah, I think he's one of the better characters in the game, even if he's kind of underrepresented, kind of in like that Blue Mary spot, I would say. But yeah, a little bit not as good, maybe, but in that area where it's like, if you get a good K-Dash player, as we've seen on this stream before, it can look deadly.
For sure. It's just the executionary barrier, right? Like, to do all of his real expansive stuff, it does take some time. They're very, like, height dependent and stuff, so I can understand that swaying some players to, you know, pick other characters. But yeah, like you said, he can get it done. Nice 2C anti-air. He could have got more, too. That was a counter hit. We got some neutral right now. Nobody's committing up until the EX committed spike.
It always happens out of nowhere. Could have killed there with the meter that he had. Chose not to. And put himself in a bad position. Nice anti-air with the 2C. Doesn't have close C.
Great blocks though. Okay, staring him down. 9 seconds on the clock. What?
A close D of all things. Didn't get confirmed into either. It makes me think it was kind of an input error, or maybe just didn't believe it would hit.
I think it was supposed to be back throw. I think
that would be more likely. Yeah, that would be more likely.
You never see Iori's close C.
Yeah, it doesn't have the proximity activation that close C has, so you just don't really see it that often, even if it does a little bit more damage.
Okay, expensive evasive tool, but I like it.
Yeah, I think that's very cool. Like 50% cheaper than a gargoyle.
Off the corner. Gotta be efficient. There's a trade. Kane's gonna get back all that life. We're coming in 3 bars equally. Do believe Rio was close to 4, so you already know. Don't get sneezed on. You're going to see God. Gotta get him out.
Yeah, so almost has access to the full damage. In 4 bars, he can kill if he's in the corner. Once he gets about 4.5, he can kill almost everywhere with 900 damage. But he's gonna spend on this nonetheless, just because it's gonna be so much damage.
He's forced to knock down there. Oh, goodness. Yep, he's gonna get DP. Sir, we keep it going. And he's close to building another bar, so the next confirm will definitely do it.
Cool. That's the VK classic, by the way. I don't know if people have noticed, but when he does that combo, he always goes for throw afterwards. I don't know why, but it works so often that you might as well keep doing it.
Hey, got him that game at Evo, right?
Yep,
that really close game. That
you know exactly what I'm talking about.
Oh, nice roll.
Yeah, that was cool.
All right, Rio's out of resources now. Don't have to worry about a full screen fireball at this point. That's good, and you have all the meter if you're Kane 49. Just trying to lock down some chip damage, but still,
Yeah, you really can't also just like toss random fireballs to build meter. He finally got it after taking a couple of hits and then takes the first game. Yeah, you saw VK, like you would think, oh, normally at that range, you just, start tossing, some errant DPs, some fireballs. It's very hard to punish, right? Versus Kukri that has a super that homes in on you. It's not an option that he gets, actually. And you saw VK keep it well in mind as he was making sure to stay put, resolute, waited for him to actually get some parries, take some hits, unfortunately, but got the meter in order to take the round.
Yep, that's what we call a championship composure. Just someone who has been in this position. They've been down to the wire with a little bit of health, a little bit of resources. Was able to just keep it simple and clean, obviously, and we got the dub. So, like you said, we're going into game 2, and this point war has been super exciting. There is the rising tackle hitting from behind. We might see VK get a bit more active right now. Good.
Yeah, very nice confirm. perfect spacing for the 2A, 6A. Had it on deck.
The rage run. Obviously, and this game is happening very fast. This might be a quick one. This might be over.
Might have to do what needs to be done, taking out Kane49 in a 2-0, but starts off really strong. It's gonna look good here with such a lead coming from The Rock.
The Rock. I just thought about like the wrestler.
From Dwayne?
Yeah, Dwayne The Rock Howard. You know, just thought about
man, what a crossover. Has happened before.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's official art, right? It's just them two together. What a world we live in, folks. Crazy stuff. They confirmed from VK. Oh no.
That was that was unfortunate. Really good bait from VK though. Usually in those situations, you see a little bit of a walk backwards to bait the throw, but because he stayed put, he baited something else entirely.
Yeah, definitely worked out in his favor. And Kane49 trying to come back, man. A huge deficit here. VK content. Those the two A's right there was to bait a jump in. Didn't get it, so I said I'm gonna opt for a far C confirm, and we landed it. 2-character lead. Looking like we're going to qualify for top 3 winners, says the ViolentKain. Unless this Kukri brings it back. We've seen it earlier in this broadcast. The Kukri ran it back on, I believe that was Yurikov. So,
yo, the 3-4 screen run up into the throw. I mean, you can take that with the life lead, but still, the guts on Kane49 knows he needs to pull out something extra to make this comeback.
Oh, okay, that's cute. Ooh. Top and the jump A. I like that. Just do it. You know he's coming at you. Most worst case scenario, you trade, you're still gonna get back to life anyways. So
yeah, good presence of mind there. Not over yet. Kukri is one of those weird characters. It's kind of annoying to get on to. Take a lot of chip damage out of nowhere. Has some tricky stuff. You know, these Kukri players have been in this position before. That's why they play him on anchor.
Oh yeah. He's locked the motor too. 4 bars. ViolentKain trying to pick his spots right with the jump-ins. With delay in the air.
Nice throw. Threw him out of the corner though. Used C version, unfortunately. Sometimes a muscle memory thing that blows through the fireball with the EX-minute spike.
Crazy into the chain drive there. Desperation move.
Nice staying put there.
Yeah, Kane knows he's got to get active. VK is content on backing away. And this is not Kukri's stronghold, right? He wants to do the zoning. Not going to get the chance to. This is going to be it. ViolentKain takes it 2-0. And as we joked about, right, didn't go to game 3. So he got it done in 2.
Yeah, really cool.
The match, folks. Let's get it.
Yeah, so seeing the Terry on point again, we've seen Sombra play him in other positions before, but this point Terry kind of becoming like a little bit more of the standard position for Sombra's Terry as we get into this one. We saw the Joe on point earlier as well, though. Obviously, a lot of these top level players know how to switch their teams around when necessary, and I think it'll look pretty good. There'll be I think Luong might struggle against Terry once he gets in because of just really strong normals. You mentioned the far D before. I'll also mention the 2C as well, a very scary tool to keep pressure going.
Power charge on block too, right?
Oh,
that's, tricky to deal with as well. So crack shoot, I mean, that's an annoying move for everybody, but yeah, we'll see how it goes. Gonna have to really count on Kula, just keeping him out. Max range already, you can see it, the way he's spacing those fireballs. Oh, hot CD. Oh, the first knockdown already going with the DP option.
But as I was mentioned before, right, didn't get punished as hard as you would be on second or third. Didn't even spend meter on it, but still in a bad position. Kula gets the throw punish on that. Nice and simple. Doesn't have to worry about the frame count when it's only 1, and he takes the first character.
I noticed something with Kula. That's like the 2nd or 3rd time in the matches we've seen him today where he missed the anywhere juggle of the EX air punch, and I'm wondering what he's going for there. Has to tighten that up because you don't want to waste meter on anything. Duelon needs all the resources you can get, right?
Yeah.
So on the throw.
Earlier, the Joe looked really good. We had him on stream a second ago to see if he can make up the deficit here.
Yeah, but the Joe was looking good because he was the one doing the rush down. Nice DP into screw upper. Maybe he can create that narrative for himself right here. Ooh, far out.
Yeah, Joe doesn't necessarily have the farthest cancelable normals, so just presence of mind there. That's all he was gonna get with the hard beat.
Ooh, high enough. We're getting nickel and dime here too on his damage. Okay, good low anti-air. Don't think he needs to spin any. Oh, didn't kill. Surprising.
Oh, ended up making it work for him. Stayed put. Got the wake up super from Kula, who didn't feel like he was felt like he could spend it just in case. You know, it's like if I got the hit, cool. If I didn't, you know, oh well. I still have a great lead here going into this third round.
I still have a Ryo Sakazaki just pulling up right now. I'm good.
Actually has about 2 bars more than he needs to kill you in some situations, which is absolutely nuts to say. But Sombra saying, gonna put you in the corner, put you under pressure. Oh, got the reversal throw though.
Misses his jump timing. This could hurt. Are we gonna spend it all? Yes, we are. SDM. Not enough. Man, I remember in 14, that super would not connect if the opponent was airborne. It was so bad. And I'm glad they made it so like it locks you in now. In this game, that was a great change for Joe.
Like that guard cancel forward roll, but maybe not enough time to get that far C, and Sombra cleaning up the Ryo with the Joe after some great work and some meter spend. And now Kula going into that prized Benimaru with 3.5 bars.
He's got all the resources. I mean, if he wants, he can hang back and let Joe throw a fireball and just whip punishment climax, right? But
yeah,
would be an expensive kill. Might not even need to go to that route. Jumps right over the tornado. Don't see that often, man. That tornado does have a bigger hitbox on it than usual, so good stuff to Kula.
Yeah, I like him getting a little bit aggressive. It's not normally what you see, or even normally what I'd advocate in that situation. But keeping the meter lead here going into the anchor war is definitely something that's pretty valuable. Can help him take the game. But Sombra gets the first big hit.
Big damage. That's a good thing about Andy. Whoa!
Oh, I don't know if that was high enough for super. I don't know if I've seen that confirmed before, but he didn't commit to it, so I'm gonna believe him on that one.
Absolutely, he does commit to this. Super confirmed. Goes for the crosswalk. Good block from Sombra. We actually could still. No. It's gonna scale. Yeah.
Yeah. So keeping level 1. Ooh, doesn't get to confirm. It's gonna be a finish right there. Does it say, I like him keeping the meter there because it wasn't going to kill, and if he spent the level 1 on the other super, he would have left with 0 bars, not even a half. So leaving him with that 1 bar actually leaves the thread of command grab, or, you know, like stagger pressure and run up command grab, and that actually got him that 2B hit earlier. Didn't confirm it into the full kill, but it was what started the finishing of that last round.
Yeah, absolutely. Being aware of your options and like having the extra meter to be able to secure the win, right? Because in a lot of cases, if you have, let's say you have 3 bars, it's better to just do a bar and a bar and then 50% versus the whole 3-bar combo, right?
Yes.
You want to spread that out, get another reset. Of course, you have to work again to get that extra opening, but still, it does secure the bag better than just dumping all the meters. So good stuff to Kula. He moves up 1 game. This point war was looking rough. Yeah, you can't just burn Knuckle in on a slow ghost, man.
Yeah, and you see actually Kula tossing out these fireballs to kind of control that space on the ground, but Sombra finds the hit. Gets the throw out of the corner.
Snatched him up. He tried to do it again.
Yeah, so a couple of rolls. However, you know, Kula, I think all things considered, won't be too mad. 2 rolls, and they only took a throw and a far C.
Yeah, it could have been much worse. The aggression from Kula lands right on the. Yeah, you gotta watch the jump, and short hopping seem to be the best option against Duolong. This pressure is crazy, Sammy. What is happening?
Dude, how does the Duolong almost guard crushing you? That's nuts. It's gonna happen again, and yeah, it's forcing Sombra to act.
And jump that one. Run up 2C. Yeah, Sombra's usually the one breaking down the guard. Getting antsy though, finds the burn knuckle. DP's on your block.
Oh, that was the Terry classic. But Kula stayed resolute in the moment, recognized the startup of burn knuckle, and just blew through it with the super and takes the first round.
Yo, this might be a little crass, but I am a fan of letting your nuts hang, bro. I am a fan of that. And that was the type of play that both these guys have. Crazy stuff. Sombra taking down the Duolong that fast. But both of them just playing so fast and just asserting dominance. Like, no one will back down at all.
I'll say, all things considered, Kula would probably ask a little bit more from his Rio, but is still in a good position. Okay, buddy, they're just getting these to hit, no problem. Gonna get the double DP. Great ender for Rio because DPs build the most meter out of any special in the game, and Rio gets 2 of them in his combo.
That's so fair. Oh, that trip looking kind of cracked though. Spaced out fireball. Can't jump on him. Kula's baiting it, looking for that big jump in. Get a DP, and of course, like you said, he gets the world off of a DP.
Oh, roll. Wasn't enough time to get the punish.
This is good. No, drops the slash kick. Slash kick confirmed it's a super.
Unfortunate, but it does mean next touch can kill if he wants to spend the 2 bars. That's it right there.
Off the bad roll. Pixel left. Yeah, a little more than a pixel.
Yeah, we got those.
Oh, stop giving a meter, bro. That gains so much. That was one of the change. Oh! You just gave him the bar, gave him the money to beat you. That's one of the bigger changes for Rio, right? It was like his parry never built bar in like previous games. So like just giving him that now, it allows for comebacks that way.
Left with just the Andy.
Good DP.
Gonna go into this final game here. Not too much of a meter deficit, but does have that 2 bars. And he, like I said before, with the Andy, if he can get you in the corner with a bar, just can get ultra tricky on his mix-ups. But let's see if he gets the chance. Kula gets an EX Raijinkin to start the combo.
I like just sticking it out there too, right? Andy players, as I am one, we're fond of just throwing out elbow just like that. So I don't blame Kula again, as he's going to doesn't spend the extra for their game. Yeah, there it is. Yeah, like I get it. You know?
No, I mean that's definitely too on Hell, a character that can be kind of a bet in terms of this character can straight up just run over the opposing team. Just the mix is so scary, and I think that's why we're seeing the Meitenkun a little bit easier to react to some gnarly stuff if you just have to press up from a down back position. So we'll see if this goes well. Yurikov starts off strong.
Robert put himself on the ground with the air dash, but still had landing frames, so Yurikov got the punish. That was hilarious. Ooh, yeah, it's gonna be hard to establish those dash mix-ups on Meitenkun. That boy's sitting down.
In the corner though, not where you want to be versus Shun'Ei. A lot of the respect though from Robert. Doesn't try to go for repressure. Understands Yurikov's got those flash kicks on deck.
Oh, very good dash punch. That hit from that far? That's crazy. Right behind him.
Yeah. That was crazy. And yeah, we're gonna get the hit, confirms into the EX lunge to make sure we take out the character. Yurikov, decent lead here in the first round.
I wonder if that the hesitance on Robert, I wonder if that cost him, because he was going in like you mentioned, and then he just started to slow things down. Yurikov took advantage just like he is right there with the CD with punish. Okay.
Oh. KOF Classic slightly negative into DP.
Everybody want to press buttons, so we're going to press them there with the super confirm.
Yeah, making it 4 bars, but he's just not getting the chance to use it.
He's spending, I was going to say, he's spending a lot of the match just trying not to get hit by that flash kick. And of course, the one time he opts to jump in, Yurikov has it on deck. That's what makes Meitenkun such a problem. He's a pest to deal with, you know, fighting this character if you don't have the patience or the wherewithal. That's really unfortunate. Got the close C, but was out of range for it to connect. Could have been a big punish.
In a good position though here. Just needs a little bit to clean up this round. If he can find the opportunity, the lunge punch gets him out of the corner.
Good. Yep, close it out. We spin the bar. Already down 2 characters. You can't afford to make any mistakes at this point here. we bring in Ryo Sakazaki.
Yeah, I like the meter spend because it also kills faster. So you just have the ability to recover all of the health back used exactly at 43 seconds. So it gets the full 300 back, almost a full life once again. And he's in a really good position now.
That was almost a sick bait there, but still able to recover. Counter hit. Oh, he could have went crazy with a DP there, but it's A-okay. Robert still survives. Gonna get the EXDP, and look at this. Quick turnaround here, Sammy. Yurikov on 4, and Robert, good meter management. He's still got 3 bars.
Yeah, to go into this last round with 3 bars. So good for the character. Yeah, just constantly fishing with those EX moves. If it gets a hit, full combo. If not, no big deal.
Oh, jump C's into the jump B for Yurikov. Stays in front. Is he gonna spin even more? Let's see. Oh, gonna save it for one big possible hit. It's the full jump throw. Pressure is on. There it is. Yurikov so keen on those stagger pressure confirms. He's been nailing those every single round, and it's been getting him dubs.
Yeah, it's the extra scary bit when you have so much meter on the character. You can confirm off of anything. You got to worry about all of the possible situations. And Yurikov holding that meter towards the end there, maybe like you're saying before, wondering if he could spend on that combo beforehand. Maybe would have been able to and still been fine, but the threat of just accessing any damage from any situation for the kill gives him a little bit more options and a little bit more taxing on the opponent.
Sure. Oh, he committed. We're gonna take that, but again, fortunately for him, no meter on the Shun'Ei, so he can't really get up in major. He's getting mixed right now, though. Ooh.
Oh no! Oh, doesn't get the combo. Gets that combo right there in the corner. Oh, he's gonna build the bars. So if he wants to spend here, yes, he does, and he gets the kill just enough. Perfect combo for the perfect situation. Robert turns around the first round.
Much needed too. Good confidence check right there. You know, one game down doesn't mean you're out of the fight. Of course, it is losers though, so you really gotta fight like you want it, right? If you want to stay in this.
Oh, I wouldn't have blocked that 10 times out of 10. Oh God. EXDP, I've had enough with this.
You see even Yurikov right now, right?
Yeah.
He's getting a little sporadic in his movement here. Trying to match that freak that is Robert.
Ooh. Not a typical use of that. Doesn't really have an invuln, so it's not good as an anti-air, but when you use it that early on in the jump bar, it'll work just as fine. And Robert, 2 characters down and a full health bar going into Yurikov's anchor.
That is so sick. Also, I wanted to mention, you know, preemptive light punch air hand at a certain heights, you know, you can get dash punch after. So even if you trade, not the worst option to use. And we see that was a great option there with the clean jump B. Yurikov makes a DP. I'm not guessing, he says. I'm good.
Yeah, got it on the right side as well.
Oop, rolls right out.
Could have been worse. Oh my God, gets another red hand.
Oh, I didn't even see him air dash. That was crazy.
Oh my God. Oh my God, help. Yeah, had to guard cancel roll. That guard bar almost up, but it spelled the end of the rounds.
Whoa, funky situation. Robert coming out on top. Shun'Ei OCV clap back to let you know he is here to play as we are going to game 3. We might see a character switch from Yurikov. I could see the Blue Mary coming in for the Ryo. I don't think Ryo performed as best as he wanted him to in that prior game.
Yeah, I think the possibility that is we'll see is the Ryo on point. As I mentioned before, a couple of the options that Ryo has are pretty good against Shun'Ei. But actually, we see just the Meitenkun back up on point again. So interesting. Didn't change much as we get into this one. Yeah, and thankfully, Robert kind of illustrated our point from before, Rome, where we were saying that Shun'Ei, we usually expect him on point or on second. That's exactly why, because he doesn't need a lot of meter to operate, and he's so deadly once he gets on top of you.
He just flips a bunch of coins, and then he tells you to guess. But you're guessing wrong because all the coins are like the same side, right? So like you just always lose it. They're always going to be heads in his favor. But hopefully Meitenkun can slow things down. Ooh, right roll. right out of the advanced strike.
See, Robert, he doesn't have that hesitance he did in that first game. Willing to get way more aggressive and ask Yurikov to do those flash kicks.
Ooh. Nice. Oh, didn't build the bar in time. That sure would have been a super cancel. Gonna get it this. Actually, don't even need to. Pixel of health left.
No, not this character. Okay. All right. Oh, the amount of times I've seen Robert make a pixel comeback with this character is absolutely frightening, but Yurikov is a better player than me and a more resolute player than me is able to still clean it up.
Yeah, he definitely just chilled out. Look at the blast radius on that wake-up flash kick. Hits so far out. Man, people complain about Cronin's, but Meitenkun still gets a full combo after his. That may or may not be me projecting.
Don't say that too loud. Don't say that. The Meitenkun players will come after you.
All 6 of them. Nice punish. Here we go. Very
yeah,
good.
Great punish because that's the first time that he's actually extended the lunge punch on block. He's done the first part every single time, but Robert was still ready for it and got the punish. Great stuff.
Oh, yeah. Gotta be looking out for it too. I mean, it's a free punish if they do it right. It's so minus, but there's always that like mini game, right? Is he gonna commit to the follow-up punch? Is he gonna just leave it on the initial one? There we go. Nice air throw from Benimaru, representing all of his options here. Got the parry, but doesn't cancel off of it. I wonder if he was worried that Benny might have been too low to the ground to get Tatsu.
Yeah. So normally when you want to parry, you want to cash out with the big Tatsu punish, right? But in some ranges or some heights, you can't get that, and you should use DP instead. And maybe that decision making at the moment kind of froze him up a bit.
Yeah, it could be. Oh, pretty even. Got the clean jump. See, Robert should be able to take this one. Yep. DP will suffice, and we're going down to Isla yet again. Robert is on match point here. This is loser side. The loser of this will be done for the day. Let's see how it looks.
Yeah, 4 bars on his side though. Isla does really well with meter. That looping offense with just a single bar, so deadly.
Okay, Benimaru collider.
Not going for the DP that time. Maybe trying to get Yurikov to commit to something there with the back roll.
Perhaps gonna spin the 2. That's A-OK. Yep. Because we get the dot. Yep, the kicks will close it out. Spin kicks for the win. Isla may repeat KOFXV chat. I know you guys are excited. You love Isla. LOL.
She's a really cool character, but she is absolutely suffocating if you get one hit.
Oh yeah. You see that one hit right there? Yurikov with the jump D. Puts you in a guess situation yet again for Robert. What's gonna happen here? Stays in front and blocks appropriately. Good stuff.
Love the little run under from Robert as well, trying to take corner positioning. The double up on the cross up. The second one will do the trick, and Yurikov is able to make the comeback with the Isla and takes it 2-1.
As it just came out of your mouth, man. Isla able to just swarm you, take away your options.
In this matchup since Dulong's been out, and especially considering that Dulong had a bit where he was underperforming quite a bit, and then that mini patch right before SNK World Championship helped him a ton, and now he's in a pretty good spot, I would say.
Yeah, I mean, anything's better than before. You just need that patch to help out Billy Kane now. Please free the Kane, guys.
Yeah,
got one more
patch.
chance.
Not that patch, or the patch before it, but this patch.
Finally.
This one.
Oh man, SNK told me you want a good Billy Kane, you gotta wait for City of the Wolves. And it's good. I'll wait. Here we go. Rock Howard, nice confirm off the counter hit hop CD.
Both characters with really strong CDs. And you're gonna see that space control working out at that half to full screen being a big deal for him. Oh, the dash cancel off the 2C, unexpected, even caught VK off guard.
Yeah, Kula as well too. He didn't complete the rec. He said, "Oh snap, I got that." I wasn't ready for this, but gotta be ready for that. And VK already using EX command grab twice in one set. That's something usually hold off for the end. Of course, doesn't pay out because he's gonna die right now. But yeah, I'm like, wow. He usually holds that off. That's one of those round enders, right? Kind of how we saw earlier with Kane Fernand's Kukri using the air D foot kick. But here we go.
Really speaks to how often these guys playing each other, even if not in tournaments, just maybe in casuals and stuff like that. They have to pull out the extra stuff in order to, you know, take one over their opponent. You saw even Kula going for an empty jump to beat the EX counter. That's the stuff that you're expecting from these guys.
Oh yeah. You got Osaka 96 in the background. This feels so good. Good guard cancel. It's not easy to punish Iron Trigger because of the fact that's a punish.
I love the frame kill fake out. It gets the DP from VK and gets a nice punish on it.
Yo, had to do the shatter strike there. Just put something out. Good stuff to ViolentKain. Salvaging, but a big health deficit here.
Yeah, the character does get to lean back a little bit though. The Iron Triggers being able to just toss a very good fireball for full screen. But that life deficit is a problem. It's gonna let Kula be a little bit more aggressive than his opponent. Yeah, he's still looking in that max range jump D, trying to find that hit over the Iron Trigger fireball.
Yeah, he is looking for it. Okay, just trying to stay alive, but he's getting inch and inch closer and closer to that corner. You don't want to be against Rio. Fancy these out. Ooh, the timing.
Tough confirm. Tried for it. Would have been very valuable. Nice break into a well-spaced 5 CD, and Kula's able to clean it up.
No way he was ready for that throw tag, bro. Like, I can't believe like, that happened so fast. I was like, oh yeah, run throw. But no, yeah. Kula just, you know, he's looking for every option here. Eyes in the back of his head.
Make that wake up or that reversal DP hurt a little bit more. Make that reversal DP hurt a little bit more.
Run it back? Oh, I was gonna say you 3 times? That would have been sick.
Safe jump setup. It's simple. I've seen people go to layer 2, layer 3 on those safe jump setups, but that time with the corner positioning in mind.
You don't have to extend. Yep. To go for the frame trap there. I love the delayed like 2A into 2A into 6A, excuse me. I love how you can just delay it, still get the special cancel properties. We have 30 seconds left. Good block.
Yeah, it's a core part of this character, right? The hit confirming is a big deal with this character, with Farsi and being able to frame trap with the 6A. It's definitely a core part of how to play this character at the highest level.
Oh yeah. Got it. We were looking for that the entire time. The big 5C whiff punish. ViolentKain staying alive. And he's got good health. This is equal for all accounts, you know? Like
Farsi in this game might as well be Ichigeki. It just feels like you get hit by it and you freaking die.
Oh, here we go. EX command grab. Gonna scale quite a bit.
Yeah, spent a lot of bar on it. Tried to get the kill as soon as possible, but DK still has a chance here. But the jump back, ViolentKain's able to take it. A really strong space control tool that's hard to deal with. And Kula takes the first one.
Yep, no complaints here. I agree, Benimaru. Great stuff in these two players. Right back into it. So ViolentKain keeping a rock on point. I know normally he likes to run rock on the middle, right? Just so he can sometimes guarantee that install. Maybe using him on point to get more acclimated with him, just get better with him, I should say. Because sometimes that's a good idea, right? You run a character on point just to get more experience with them.
Yeah, the characters on point play the game the most often because they take the least amount of damage, because characters don't have meter to extend their damage. So you get to play him a little bit more, but I think also if you're going to run the K-Dash and put him in this team, I think he's probably best second. Like, this is probably the best setup for the team, all things considered. So maybe VK also considering that, as this point war in the first game was really, really good. To see who comes out on top of this one.
It was a literal slugfest, right? 98 between the two dudes. Looks like they're trying to run that back as we get the Rekka confirmed from far out. Next stomps. Just letting that kick hang. Not a bad idea. It's got a big hitbox on it, so.
Ooh.
Try to go for the. You try to go for the Tamago, especially right here. Tamago loves that. The 50 into the low.
funny it hits because this jump CD, but you know, you're like trained in your head to always block high on jump-ins.
That's such a good point. Yeah, because hop CDs are mid.
Yeah.
So you can block them low, but yeah, it's exactly. You're just like, someone's coming from the sky, but
it works, man. There's something about like you have to test things out in fighting games because sometimes they just work because they work, and I think it doesn't have to make a lot of sense.
Hey man, that's fighting games to me. Is like stuff that works. Yeah, we can break things down scientifically with numbers, but I love the raw, just play by feel.
Oh
you
yeah,
know, like I love that. And I love that KOF represents that a lot, more so than other.
Absolutely. I tell people all the time, like, if there's a game that runs on vibes, it's KOF. KOF is a vibes-based game.
Oh yeah, we're vibing right now with the super confirm. All right, looks like we're back in it.
Yeah, a little bit of chunks, but we're back up. All right.
Nice EX Fireball yet again. It's a problem of a move. Real Sakazaki so blessed, man. All of his options. Yeah, everything is so good.
And then he puts you in this terrible situation in the corner where jump D becomes a full combo launcher.
Debate. He went for the close D too. That was optimal. Yeah. Close D doesn't work damage in close C, so good stuff.
Oh, I love that a character in this game just dumps EXs into a combo instead of adds supers. That's so cool. Unfortunately, it wasn't enough damage at the end, and that very simple and very calculated EX Fireball is going to be able to take it. And going into this last character for VK. Should say, by the way, we didn't ever mention it. This is Winners Finals, so not out of it even if he drops this one, but doesn't want to go down 2-0.
Oh, yeah. Not in KOF, man. It's such a taxing game, so it's like a mental stack. You know, I hate that word. Not that I hate the word, it's just a more prominent word nowadays, but it does mean what it means. You know, it's like there's a lot to worry about when you're playing this game. As we approach the anchor versus anchor matchup here, Kula has got all the meter in the world.
I'm telling you, man, every time I get hit by a Farsi, I feel it in my soul.
The Sam Show heavy slash, right? To the dome.
It should do the same hit stun as the Sam Show A plus C's.
Yeah. No. That's all I hear.
Yeah, Kula's, you know, the backing up, really looking for that perfect moment as they're trying to find that right hit. And Kula will take those trades, considering that a jump D on VK's side leads to a full combo.
Oh, jumps out of the EX command grab. How did you know, VK? Let's see Kula get a little desperate.
It's a scary situation for VK because 3 bars means even a far D has a chance to kill.
Oh yeah, it's scary for both. Or sub 2. But you gotta be careful. I would have kept the 3, right? Just have that climax on deck. Gets the low confirmed. Kula finds the hit he needed. Still not enough to kill. Ooh. 9 seconds left. You're one, Farsi. You're one. He tried. I saw the startup.
Yeah.
What a stellar fight.
Good stuff, man. The air right Jenkin. And that's a good option, right? Because in that case, if the Farsi, let's say the Farsi does hit, right?
Yeah.
You would get the counter hit, so he would possibly be able to go for EX Tatsu. The only problem is sometimes if you don't get it in time, the EX Tatsu will whiff. Benny will still land. He's just taking an air trade, right? So he's not really dying for that. So it's better than being on the ground and getting hit.
Round 1. Ready? Go!
All right, thanks for redeeming those codes, guys. We should be... we still got 12 codes left. Come on, chat. Help us out here. Takes a few seconds. Do it after the set. You can click to claim those codes. Use them up.
Oh, right back into the corner you go. Trying to bait something there with the back roll. Not a bad idea. All things considered, VK will let some of those DPs rock.
Oh, yeah. Oh, there's the forward B yet again. Great tool. I'm glad that they brought that back. I know that was missing in KOF 13. But it's good to see it's back in this game. Nice crack counter, too, from ViolentKain.
Wow. Yeah, it's really good because this game is because of the system changes from 13 to 15, a little bit more of a stand up in your face game. It's not much of a crazy cross up game. You know, Luong does have some of the crazier mix ups, I would say, because of the way that they structure their combos. But for the most part, it's about really standing up in front of your opponent. You know, playing that standard KOF triangle game.
Absolutely. Yeah, speaking of getting your ankles blown right there with the EX minute spike, good stuff.
Yeah, rolls away from the safe jump setup. One of the strengths of K-Dash, gets it off of every DP.
Yeah, it's never your turn when K-Dash is in there. EX Iron Trigger too, just locking you down for the plus frames. He's got multiple tools to keep you grounded. Trying to keep him grounded though with this this duel on here, because the 6B. Wow, mashes out. I wonder what that was. It wasn't DP. DP would have worked. It had to be Fireball, I think. It might have been an input error regardless. Either way, we're able to salvage, take Kula down to Rio.
Ready? Go!
Can you believe it? He's about like 25% of a meter away from killing this K-Dash. There it is, 4 bars. Let's see if he can find the hit from there. Oh, hey, gonna spend one of it to get the hit, and I think he'll take it.
Oh yeah. I mean, that was as clean as it can get, right? Just a straight up close D. That's big damage right there. ViolentKain missed his save jump setup. Excuse me, Kula missed his save jump setup. ViolentKain having to oblige with the punish.
Doesn't roll that time. Oh, nice! Could have spent a little bit more on it, but you know, BK gonna try to fish, and that's a K-Dash classic. You know, 3 of them work because you know the full screen EX minute spike, very hard to read, but sometimes you know just a little bit more patience, and Kula was able to take the kill there in a good position, and a great read with the parry into the EX Tatsu for the punish.
Kula was ready with that one, had it scouted. Good stuff, man. BK on his last leg here, man. This could be a 3-0 actually. Oh, EX Fireball, getting both of those hits too, and the stagger on it because it was far out.
Oh. Yeah, I can spend a lot of meter just trying to even get a hit against the face. Safe jump setup. No, goes for a cross up instead. Actually landed and got a close C. Didn't even do the cross up, but got the hit nonetheless. And Kula able to take it 3-0.
And the winners in the grand final. Sorry.
Yep.
Here we go. 3 sets left, chat. Let's get it in. It's going to be another volatile match. Yep, Sombra, we already know how his pressure can be. Yurikov can reciprocate, though. He can play that same style, and we'll see the approach he takes. He's got Meitenkun on point. Kula's not going to be able to jump in as much with Terry as he wants to, just because of the presence of Flash Kick and other things, but we'll see. Got the red denim on. Oh, okay.
Nice. Doing a little shimmy back in, looking for that button, but didn't get it. And Yurikov getting good damage here. Gonna spend all of it, actually.
What happened to his health? It's only been like 2 interactions. Excellent spacing. Oh! No.
Yeah, some weird confirms at max range when you get EX Power Wave, because it's the 3 hits, has a lot of hits done, but very, very specific and tough. And wasn't able to get it that time. Yurikov takes the first round.
Yeah, that's a Terry situation you don't quite see. So I don't fault Sombra for not having the proper punish. Light punch Burn Knuckle wouldn't have reached, you know, would have been too slow. But yo, here comes Joe. No safe jump there. I thought it might have been, but
jumps over the fireball with just a light button and very high on the hitbox. Hard to get a combo off of it. Ooh, throw setup. I like it.
Again, we're seeing that so much today, right? Where like players are just doing DP after an advanced strike, and it's a smart idea. You know you're negative, and you know your opponent is more likely to press a button after it, so why not? Be bold.
Canceled into the fireball off of the 5C, so wasn't able to get the combo. But still in a good position, shoving Sombra's Joe into the corner here.
Goes on him. Oh.
Yeah, nice read from Sombra. He saw the mini walk up before the 2A, recognized he was going for a cross-up setup there.
Okay, I like the commitment there. He's like, this parry can't go through everything. Get the full confirm, good stuff. And so the super takes him to the corner. This is where Sombra can excel here. Still with the lockdown. Never mind.
He can spend the kill if he wants. He doesn't decide to.
Yurikov missed the timing on that safe jump there, yo. You can't jump that, man. It's so tough. Good stuff.
Yeah, tough fireball war to be in versus Rio. Just one of the best fireballs in the game with the EX version.
Yeah, and what makes it so good is the startup of it is so fast, right? As opposed to Joe. Yeah, Joe is like shooting out 3 fireballs, but the startup is crazy. Also, checking that elbow with the RC. Yurikov is on one.
Oh, no.
Anywhere juggle, baby.
It's so good, man. How many characters have a jump D as a full combo starter?
Right?
Yeah.
Very few. This is where it gets. Oh, okay, we got the.
Ooh. Kind of dialed in the pressure there.
Yeah, wasn't ready for the confirm. Wake up! Oh my god!
Oh, nice.
Sombra.
Yeah, I like the DP actually, because a very common Ranen situation would be a slightly delayed wake up or throw on Oki. And yeah, Sombra trying to make the read there, but great stuff. Yuri stays calm and takes the first game. Should say, by the way, loser semis, so a return to a 2 out of 3 format here before we get into losers finals. So only one more for Yurikov to continue on in the tournament.
Last 2 out of 3 of the tournament. And interesting enough here, I was kind of expecting Sombra to swap off the Andy for Geese. I think he might be locking in Andy as a full-time main here. And in that case, I mean, he's got to focus now, right? Because it is loser semi, so he doesn't get that extra game to swap out, of course. Here we go. Let's see how it works out.
Yeah, I want to be real. Sombra's Andy has not been up to snuff as we've seen in other tournaments. It just feels like he hasn't been able to get the kills with the character that he normally does.
Not at all. Right now, he's about to get killed, but it's going to be Terry Bogard instead. Good God. Meitenkun says, I don't care about your guest appearance in Street Fighter. You're going down now, dude. It should have been me, not him.
I would have loved Meitenkun, and
imagine
he would have made everybody so mad. Oh my god, we're dealing with it in this game and we're mad.
I'm just thinking of like dash punch while your opponent's in burnout. It's just plus 20. Just dealing with all that.
Oh man, you thought Jamie was a problem.
Word. Who will win, the Street Fighter 6 cast or this one sleepy boy? Very good. Ura.
Yeah, I like tacking on the special, the super at the end there. Almost goes corner to corner with that combo, but Yurikov just jumps out, has the charge ready, and gets Sombra into the similar side situation.
Okay, with charge time, man, it makes these characters extra dangerous. Committed again. I think it's gonna leave him safe though. Oh!
Why not, man? Either I get punished or I'm out.
Tried to backdash there. The pillow's gonna find you. Sleepy time. And for Yurikov, it might be winning time as he is up 2 characters, 1-0. It is down to Andy Bogard. If this Andy's gonna perform, Sammy, it has to be now.
Yeah, and it's not a bad character to do it. The Fireball DP characters do have the ability to make a comeback with some solid play, but it's kind of tough in this situation. 3 characters is a lot.
You tried to throw him after the dash punch there, but Yurikov already with the button press. And Andy's anti-airs too are, from a vertical standpoint, they're not the best. It's better when your opponent is jumping in on him. So, you know, you can use them there like far D, but from that range, yeah, he had to take the block. But fortunately does take the round. Gonna be about 50, a little bit over 50% health. Again, still doable. We just got to get all the right reads.
Yeah, more of the issue is that, like, Rio slows down the game as much as Andy does. So it's almost like it's just a time thing at this point.
Time, patience, Into fortitude. Good check. Yeah, one too many with the elbows there.
Not often that you get 3 2As in a Rio combo. You just kind of knew that that situation it would work.
And that's going to be it. Yurikov taking advantage with the air-to-air and then landing the immediate throw attempt. He's going to defeat Sombra 2-0. Very impressive. And Yurikov's going to move on.
1 to 1.5. And so it's unfortunate that we didn't get to see that from Andy because he likes that too. He just struggles to get into those positions as often as the other characters do.
It's tough. And like the anchor, like I like Andy anchor versus anchor. I don't like Andy anchor versus point to come back, but
yeah,
we're going to be coming back. Yeah, we'll come back to that right now. Let's get into this losers final set. It is the first of 3, Yurikov and ViolentKain. I mean, I can't tell you the amount of times these two have played offline, online, 14, 13, you know what I'm saying? Every KOF you can think of. I'm sure they'll be playing in City of the Wolves as well as we move on. But let's see who's going to take precedent in this first point war between the two.
K-Dash. Yeah, K-Dash on point. So pretty unique. Maybe doesn't want to have the Rock face against this for one reason or another. A character that does have to kind of jump in order to start his pressure or at least establish some sort of offense. K-Dash a little bit less though.
A little less right now, a little less on health too after that confirmed from Yurikov. Keeping the pressure on, tech on the throw, he's always ready. Oh! Yeah, so the guard point running out on the EX minute spike just in time for the dash punch to hit as we go into Rio. And the thing is with VK's team, I do like his team against Meitenkun, right? Just having the options to deal with the fireball. He's got the parry for Rio. K-Dash is dead now, but Iron Trigger is a good, parry to his because he can send it right back at him. Here we go. Yeah, get him out of here.
Just enough damage. Yeah. Good calculation from VK, I should say. Like that was almost perfect and gets into this next position with just a little bit of a meter deficit, but Yurikov breaking out the Blue Mary for the first time of the tournament, at least on stream.
Oh yeah, going back to this tried and true. One of the few Mary players at this level, right? She's another character, like you mentioned earlier, she's in a great position. Every balance patch, she's either got like minor changes, nothing that really offsets her game style. But what a nice jump in. Again, the first time we went for command grab and ViolentKain had that scouted. Definitely in the player versus player matchup here.
Yeah, as you're mentioning, they've played against each other so often. You're going to see some of that deeper layer stuff here. You see the close Bs coming out from Rio. You don't even see that all that often.
You don't. And it's not a bad normal because he can close B into 2C, right? So he gets that link. It's definitely something you would think players would go for more, but ViolentKain establishing it right now.
This is a common occurrence for Yurikov. Going a character down to 5 meters means that comeback that we've seen before from him on this character is definitely possible.
It ain't easy, but definitely be done. Like you mentioned, 5 bars, maximum. So we can spend some of it here.
Jump light normal, a little bit too high to combo off of.
Good use of the jump D. Getting a lot of mileage out of it and takes his turn back with the guard cancel. Oh, yes, sir.
Whoa, we're cashing out on it. I like it because it's going to be a lot of damage, but it also drops the timer underneath the 30-second mark. So you're going to get a little bit of health. Almost did like 50 damage just for, or 100 damage, I should say, just by dropping that timer down underneath the 30-second mark.
For sure. And Yurikov recognized that he's going in, gets the double jump mix-up right there, and that's good. This should be a dead Rio. Provided we don't drop anything. Oh, he's gonna get optimal with it too. Get a little more meter build there. Take everything you can get going into this final round.
Yeah, not getting a lot of life back though. Does have the 2 bars, almost 3 though. That is a big deal. That 1.5 meter combo for Isla does a lot of damage. Sets up for Oki again. Ooh.
Oh, no way. Yeah. Shadow Strike too close. So that was an interesting interaction there. ViolentKain got the hit confirmed, right? Far C into Rising Tackle, but because he canceled into Rising Tackle too late, he was far enough where he couldn't get the break, which is why Isla one up in the air like that. So, but still closing things out at the end. ViolentKain takes the first game. Member select. Maybe we are going to get the swap for Rio. Maybe Clark. Yurikov's got a nice Clark too. I know he likes to play him sometimes. We'll see.
I'm not quite sure. I think that there's a possibility. Yeah, so he kept the team. I think there's a possibility that he's just maybe not as warmed up on the Mary. Maybe you need to get the... I'm not sure because I'm not a Mary player myself. Maybe you need Mary Brain a little bit in order to get it started. There's some characters like that. Like, I genuinely think you need on Hell Brain to play on Hell. Like you cannot play that character with a normal brain synapses. You have to turn off some of the things that tell you to not go for the dirty stuff.
I agree. I think for Mary though, like Mary Brain is just like, I just imagine a player drinking a bottle that says like white girl juice and like they just lock in, you know, like that's just it. There we go. ViolentKain though, looking good. I mean, the characters, the position switch for Yurikov so far not paying dividends here. And we know he's good at doing that, right? Yurikov plays characters that can be used at multiple positions. And good jump B stays up front. Like I mentioned last time, getting a lot of mileage off of that. Bringing it back down, okay. Starting to turn things around here.
The double jump, catching him with the jump C on the way down, but wasn't able to get anything off of it. Nice confirm. Anywhere juggles on the minute spikes.
Oh, that was it, but did it too late. Yeah, he's so fortunate. Dies in the end, but yeah, could have died a little faster. So good stuff. Yurikov capitalizing on ViolentKain's era.
Yeah, a little bit of a scramble towards the end there, but overall the plan has worked. Isla has taken out the first character.
Very good.
Oh, nice.
Caught him lacking there.
Yep. Looking for that DP, little delay throw, really good to fish for EXDP. Or sorry, wake up DP.
Man, that was a deep jump C. All right, jump back D though. ViolentKain able to sabotage the comeback from Yurikov. Yurikov's still looking good. Blue Mary's on. Yeah, she's got what, 2 bars? Yeah, this is good damage for her. Provided we can get the hit. Same could be said for Rio as well. Both players are going to play extra cautiously.
I was gonna say, Blue Mary likes a little bit of extra meter in this version of the game. Now has an anywhere juggle, so little hits here and there can lead him smoky. But gonna spend it on the super, and that's gonna be the kill.
Oh yeah. Merry go round. That's what I call it. I don't know the official name. She be dashing.
That's a good one. I like that. It should be the name.
It should be, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Coward. Oh, no way.
Oh, no. An accidental DP from the cancel on the 6A.
Yeah, I think we want to
all the rock players. Yeah, exactly. You're absolutely correct. It happens to all of us.
Gotta go back to neutral. KOF is definitely one of the more punishing games on the executionary front there when it comes to that. But we do land this, and we're gonna go for the install. Oh, I love at majors when everyone screams that in the crowd.
Yeah, it's so cool. Yep, OTG, that's one of the benefits you get for being an installed rock.
You're dead. You didn't even have to do that, but you know what? That's okay.
Yeah, I think you could have killed. I'm actually not sure. I'm not a install rock player. You have to be that kind of rock player in order to know the details. But I think you could have gotten the OTG off of that there for the kill. Despite character's gone, that's all that matters right now.
100%. Yep. I'm gonna do a Meitenkun gets to run throw. Good block from Yurikov there. Had that scouted.
Nice.
Right through the string. Okay. Anyone's game here, Sammy. One more hit could be it for both.
Yeah, 2.5 bars, even unlocking extra scary options. The level 2.
Is that enough? Oh, the pixel. Oh, that was a risky jump in, bro. I can't believe he jumped in right there, man. He didn't get punished for it, but still, what? Oh, snap.
That's so... I mean, it is part of playing against the character, right? Like, you have to you have to jump on him because even though you know that he's like a flash kick character, you have to like establish that you'll still do it because otherwise they'll just never charge flash. They'll never sit down. And you kind of and you so there's no mix for the character.
Ready?
You just have to, sometimes you have to do it when they least expect it. And I think nobody expected it there.
No, absolutely. Yurikov able to win, but he definitely would have won with a flash kick if he knew. Again, we're right back into this. Look how fast they're playing. Advanced strike hits.
I think Yurikov playing with a little bit of momentum here.
Yeah, it looks like we're just not even trying to land a hit. Like ViolentKain is just trying to back Yurikov off, right?
Yeah.
Definitely not working here. That's going to be it.
Trying to create some breathing room first before we establish any sort of neutral or offense. Yurikov will not allow it and takes the first character.
Round 2. Ready? Go.
Suddenly we are in the lead here.
How many leads have been taken away by VK's Rio?
We're about to see possibly another one right now here. Going to the corner, Ryuko Rumble. Level 1.
Does the safe jump that time? I actually haven't seen that all that often.
Cancellation. Again. Down and...
Ooh, the fake safe jump. It got the DP out of VK. Gonna cash out a little bit of extra damage here. Didn't have meter to make it hurt, but oh my god, the damage already done. The extra credit is already cashed in.
Isla is, that's a great worker right there. Somebody that works a little bit on your shift to help you out. Let me do your job for you, Mary. Now let me tag out. Good stuff. Oh, if he was charging slide, that could have been a sick confirm. Yeah.
Very hard though, especially when you're trying to run forward and getting that jump CD. You're not expecting him to hit.
Sure. Kane, I mean, he could still definitely come back here in this round, even though it was looking a little dicey. Like you mentioned, we might need more warm-up time on the Mary. She hasn't been doing the best she can, but there is the EXDP. Good stuff to Yurikov.
Nice EX vertical arrow to clean it up. It's one of the also the great benefits of the character. Slightly forward-leaning DP, great for anti-airing, especially the EX version being 4 frames.
Out the gate, slide into super.
Right.
The call out.
Oh, another one of the reasons why this character is so good. The 5ZD has the easiest combo in the game.
Mary must have heard us saying she was
yeah,
a little bit on reserve.
I love it. Good. I want people to see this. Can you see this? I have a person I play who's also a Blue Mary player, and I deal with this on the regular. It's horrible. This character is so good.
She is. She's such a strong character. Again, like I've mentioned, like throughout the whole like timeline of 15, right? Every patch, she's been really good. This one, though, because of other characters being brought down, you're able to see just how strong she really is.
Yeah, she's super good. I mean, we got to see kind of a little bit of all of the good stuff that she has. The jump CD, incredible jump in because of the angle in the hitbox. Jump B, jump D, 5 CD, slide just being an oppressive special that's hard to deal with.
Just every tool except for a fireball. She's got a command grab. She's got
a fireball. What do you mean? It's kind of like a Rapukin. She just moves with it.
Low key, you're right. I stand corrected.
Block special that moves forward and keeps people in check. I don't know. That sounds like a fireball to me.
Her body is a projectile. That's what it is. So it's got it. Stand corrected here as we go into this next game. Yurikov 2-1. This is losers final, so ViolentKain has this extra game. The winner of this will be meeting Kula on the grand final side. Let's see how it plays out.
You should mention, by the way, Yurikov took his own time to do an order select of his own after VK did and put the Meitenkun on point to match the rock.
Yep. You can always swap even on winners. You're technically playing the same characters, so it's another layer to KOF that I do like. 2A mash on wake up. I see you.
Yeah, doesn't spend the super. Could have spent on Shine Knuckle there and got a safe jump afterwards. We might have put him in a good position, but spent an EX instead there.
Oh, the Liu Kang kick! The hesitation of that, dude. It's such a tricky move to like try to anti-air or try to deal with this. The hesitation. He freezes for a sec, then he kicks. So, and the EX1 is a hard knockdown, which is why you saw Yurikov go for the OTG.
Yeah, any move in this game that delays your jump arc is so strong because of how jump-based this game is.
Yeah, jump base, and also again just saving it for when he needed it. Yurikov didn't go to that well too often, and the one time he did, it obviously got him the round.
Gets a wake-up throw. Gonna get a lot of life back above the 42-second mark, so the max possible health you can get back, and has a meter lead. So honestly speaking, if we can cash out the hit, VK could be in a lead very quickly.
Oh yeah, they're approaching that right now too. But there's command grab. He's gonna do it again. I know Mary players, sometimes they'll do it like 3 times and it'll all work every time.
Something about it being slower is like catches you off guard. I'm more wary of a Clark throw than I am a Blue Mary command throw.
Pushing for that big opening.
Great no confirm, by the way, from VK. That's a great confirm right there.
Very good.
I
I figured it. I was like, he's gonna spin that extra bar because of the scaling from the EX punches. There, you had to go for the extra, but get the dub, keeps you alive and keeps you on an extra character point. So good.
Yeah, has this lead here. Yurikov again has a lot of meter on the Isla.
Okay. Ooh, right out that stand heavy punch groove.
Falling him in the air, but a trade nonetheless. VK still keeping the lead here.
Yurikov's his positioning on that jump B, he does it in such a way that you think you're gonna get crossed up, and at the very last second you're staying in front there. That's like at least 5 or 6 times we've seen him today bust that out, and it's worked out. Got him down to the final set, potentially for him to close this out and move on here. Whoa!
Air hit though, nice confirm.
One big knockdown. Where you going, VK? Oh, and you're going down, brother. This should be it right here. SDM super for Yurikov. Spin kicks up, and that's going to be it, Sammy. Yurikov takes it 3-1, defeating ViolentKain and moving on into grand finals.
Yeah, great clutch towards the end there. Once again, a Yurikov 2-character comeback on the
great. We're going to see some of that possibly in this set because we got the grand finals on the stage, guys. TNS KOF 103. We got Kula on the winner side, Yurikov running it back from the losers after being sent to losers rather early in the tournament. And here it goes, chat locking your predictions. Let's get it.
Kula keeping up with the Luong. Love to see it, man. This character's so cool, and when played by an expert, looks absolutely deadly.
Yeah, he's definitely the pilot. You know, when someone pilots a character like that, you love to see how it goes. Yurikov doing a good job piloting this Isla. 3 in a row. Throw some bees on him. Got him.
Yeah, and that's the difference between, you know, him just hopping and him jumping is a cross up or same side. And Yurikov exercising that space control really, really well. Takes that first round heartedly.
Delicious stuff there. I like that. Starting off hot already. Ooh, good. Wow,
Nice.
good space trap there. Kula put himself out of range purposely to get that DP. Oh, no way.
Missed the lands. Oh, it happens to the best of us, but you don't want it to happen right there.
No, why'd you DP? Oh, boy, he's going to do it again. He's going to do it again.
I would have done it. I would have done it out of frustration.
Already thinking about the next game. Like, yo, just get me out of here, man. Game 2, refresh my mindset. But no, Kula's still in. Actually, rather good position, too. Again, when you're fighting Rio with half health, as long as he has 3 bars, it's still equal.
Yep.
It's still a fair match.
Whoa! Through the fireball? How'd you know all the spacing? What?
Genius. And it's so good, right? Because his DP counts as a fireball too, so it neutralizes them. What a blessed character. Even Dash Punch blows up fireballs. He's got to go.
You're talking about Meitenkun like I talked about Blue Mary, man. Just the PTSD just shakes you to your core.
I fight Yurikov at my locals. He comes to my stream. And sometimes I go to his place. I love the dude. But I got brain damage, bro, from fighting this Meitenkun.
Oh my god. I feel like that should blow him the other way, right? Like, when you're that far on the like the opposite side of the opponent for the second hit of the lunge punch, like, just go the other way at that point, right?
I agree. Ooh. Puts him in place. That was so good. So his command normal, for those that may not know, it's back A, meaning you get to retain your charge. So Yurikov was able to do that in advance and taking the first game. Meitenkun started the show right now.
Yeah, it was what I think he got that in like the second or third patch of the game, something like that. Not 4A, sorry, sorry, the ability. Yeah, no, 4A, you're right. My bad.
Yeah, no, it was.
I was thinking 4-6B was something he got recently.
Right. So he was, he's able to do 6B. I think a few characters got that because I think Mary got that as well too. Where she could do Sobat either back or forward in her combo. Yeah. Again, nice
did too. Actually, remember, I think he got 4A, right?
Oh yeah, he has 4A we can combo as well. 4A also is like the Guilty Gear 6B. You know, you just use it iframes, but yeah, here we go. Nice quality of life changes. You know, you love to see that in KOF. Be able to keep characters. You know, these characters are like 30 years old at this point, right? So it's good to keep them fresh and really.
Ooh, nice interrupts. Huge interrupt. The super side swaps.
He's out though. Oh man. That part, the close C from Duelon pushed him forward, so it actually made it easier for Isla to get over with the short hop and cross out.
Yeah, great stuff. Some characters have those blessed close Cs that anti-air, even on cross up. Luong is unfortunately not one of them.
You gotta be Yashiro if you want to hit those. That dude be hitting anywhere and it connects all the time.
Oh, we're still in the air! Oh, they got the air flip. That's so unfortunate, but good position for Kula to clean up.
Up and closing it out there. Checkmate situation. Even if Yurikov like opts to stay alive, he'd have to spend meter to do that. And you know, you got no help. You might as well just go to the next character. Save the bar for Meitenkun, who can get a super confirmed.
Yeah, so in those situations, you do a safe jump, you OS roll, or you OS the roll, and then you just dial in the chip afterwards. And if they don't card cancel blowback, then they're done. And you're okay with that if you're the aggressor, because that means they spent a meter just to not die.
So leaves them open for possible chance. We are sitting down. Oh boy, was crouched for a minute. What if I press 2?
Oh my god. Oh my god, I would have never done that DP in my life. How did you know?
Genius, just like he knew right there. So doesn't spend it. That's the second time, Kula. Last time he just didn't get the EX punch. He does get the DP into the Rugal Rumble. Not enough to kill. Good.
Yeah,
but yeah, that was
up there with the 2A as well. So great presence of mind from Yurikov to stay put, but got the hit afterwards.
Great presence from Kula too to go for quick D in the corner to open him up. Those D beats wake up throws, clean jump D. This is going to hurt.
DP, build up about 30% of your bar back. All right, safe jump setup. No, walk forward a little bit. Nice block on the cross up.
All right, here he gets the hit. Oh, he's gonna spend 4 bars in his combo here. The low Bs are gonna scale it. Still significant damage. No, he doesn't spin.
Huh. I wonder if he got greedy and just thought maybe I could like get a hit and spend on it again. I don't mind that, because he does have to make a large deficit up, but it's unexpected.
It is, and there's two answers I think possibly get. One, he wanted to go for a reset because she does have the command grab super, right? So maybe he wanted to use the last bit of that. or I'm thinking he got confused on the sides. Because remember, she changes sides on that EX Super, and maybe he inputted the climax on the other end. Maybe. Coulda, shoulda, woulda, but we're already moving into this one. Looks like Kula's in a great position to take this and tie up the set. Never say never, though. Mary's slowly creeping in.
She has a chance for sure. Oh, looking for that DP, walks up right into the range. Very high jump D, and recognition wasn't gonna get the combo, so went for the throw afterwards.
Why did he slide from that range? Oh, what a but it pays off. Yurikov with the presence of mind, the dominance, the steadfast to show you that he's going to do what he wants to do no matter what, and it pays off.
Oh, why on earth? What is going on in your brain that allows you to think that?
And that DP doesn't happen without Kula pressing a button.
Yeah.
Because like it would have whiffed. If he just down guarded, I don't think he was in range for that to connect. But just having the wherewithal, again, knowing, you know, it's a tense situation, you're gonna force something out of your opponent. And that could be the momentum shift that gives Yurikov the dub. We'll see.
Yeah, I remember when I said this game is vibes based, man. When you get something like that, you're like, damn, I'm the shit. And then you just go off afterwards. Look at him go already. Trying to deal with the duel on real quick.
Bro, cue the Ultra Instinct, theme. He is in it. Nice combination, all right. Kula might get swarmed by Yurikov's impressiveness right here. Let's see what he can do. Kula, though, I mean, listen, he's in winner's side grand finals for a reason. Can't run things back.
A lot of time. This is a game with a lot of decisions to be made. Sometimes even just a couple of changes can mean the difference between a game or losing it.
Ooh. We're gonna go right into super for the corner carry.
Nice. Dude, Yurikov has Kula's number right now in the corner.
Oh. Yo, oh my God, he definitely has it. Yurikov one more character away. Yo, an OCV to reset the bracket, that is impressive. If that can happen, we shall see. We down to Benimaru, of course. Good Lord.
See if we can get the Benimaru to get some work done here. This is the start for sure. Well, nice recognition that the corner was available for Kula and rolls out, but takes the positioning right back and gets a combo.
He's blinking. Still, regardless, though, great showing from this Isla. Even if she does go down, and she is.
Yeah, good
great
stuff.
Position.
Yeah, just the amount of pressure that this character gets when you put the opponent in the corner because of the far C. Just being able to play a little bit farther than opponents normally like, out of range of other people's buttons, but still be able to get full combos.
The spacing there, blowing up the whiff dash punch. Not a bad option for Benimaru to go for. Just trying to contain too, throwing out those air right Jenkins, just trying to contain Meitenkun. Stop, it neutralizes fireballs.
Ooh, wait a minute. Maybe the reset, maybe we called the reset a little early here. We thought the Isla gave him a great lead, but the Benimaru basically negated all of that.
Ready?
It is just a meter deficit at this point. It does give Yurikov a little bit of extra threat off of everything. He can kill a little bit earlier on the life bar.
Oh yeah. Tries to read a jump, maybe an air-to-air there. Doesn't get in a stack, gets punished on the way down. Oh, snap.
Ooh, nice spacing, nice awareness, nice combo, nice everything from Kula.
Delicious stuff. Speaking of spacing right there, Yurikov put himself out the corner, just mentioned it, got the low profile. Hopefully he doesn't drop it this time, and he doesn't. We're going for a big old Neri dynamite swing.
Needs one more hit. Oh no, the recovery frames on that 2D. A little bit more than some other characters, and Kula will deny the reset a little bit early.
Much needed win for Kula. Don't want to go to bracket reset ever, you know, especially not in this game. This is a long game. It is strenuous. You got a lot to focus on. And, you know, the longer you play, the more tired you get. And sometimes that can alter your progression. But looks like we're going to get a member order switch. Yep, Yurikov, the patented, you know, just switch out the order. And looks like we're going to rock it in with this one again. Still one game away from resetting the bracket.
Can I tell you the secret on how to get the climax right on every situation? Mash it both ways.
Just buffer the whole time.
If you're not Rock or Geese, just mash it both ways. It's not going to give you the wrong one.
True. That's fair.
And KOF has a nice buffer during supers that's very, very lenient. So you can legit just do half circle back, half circle forward. It'll work.
That's actually, yeah, it's fair.
I'm Master's Guide to deal with stuff. I'm dumb as shit. I'll figure out the best way to do it without using my brain.
I feel that, man. Sometimes I have my input errors too, so it's definitely not a bad idea. That DP though, a great idea from Yurikov. Kula though, look at him though, making these adaptations himself. As the health lead up to that point, eats a throw on the way down. Ooh, right under her. Close it out with the record.
I think this is the first time Dulong's came out on top in this set, because it feels like Dulong's just been mauled by the Isla every game.
Yeah, never had a leg to stand on at all in that point war. But talk about you know, someone who wasn't able to perform. We joked about Mary not performing, but I feel like she's been doing a lot for Yurikov in this grand final set here. Looks like she's going to be able to, neutralize Dulong.
Just that single round that we talked about, and afterwards, Yurikov's kind of pulled us a thing or two on it, because the characters looked really good ever since.
He got the stream on in the background. He said, "Oh yeah, all right, I'm gonna show them. These commentators, what do they know? You know." Oh,
could have been scary.
She's about to get put on one of those like tribute T-shirts. He became whipping buttons. Can't be whipping buttons in front of Rio like that. It can get ugly out here.
Ooh, a run up 2B opening up. Kula, get a spend on it. Level 1, level 3.
Like it. Fight's over. Yeah, Yuri's just opting for the quick damage. He's just trying to run down the health. And I get it. He sees the light at the end of the tunnel. This could be a bracket reset, right? Take that point away from Kula, force it back to a 3-3 game. So,
believe it or not, they have the same amount of life.
Absolutely. Oh, definitely almost there. Whoa, nice.
Why would you do that?
Damn. That was the Kula clap back from when Yurikov did that in game 2. He remembered, bro. He said, "You did this to me? How do you like it?"
Oh, and then the chase down on the jump back with a slider? Oh, that's actually so smart from Yurikov.
Ready, go!
Still on match point on a reset bracket point, I should say. For Yurikov. Uh-oh, down to Meitenkun to do it.
Yeah, don't mind that DP. It's one of those, like, if it works, cool. I get an extra chance at life. If it doesn't, the character's almost done anyway.
Ready, go!
We'll take that trade. It's okay.
Maybe slightly in Meitenkun's favor, because I didn't have to spend a meter for it, but very end here. Neither person gets a combo that they wanted.
Oh, good punish from Kula. Yurikov, he's starting to establish that. Yo, okay.
I was wondering why he didn't spend the EXDP like he's done so often before. And it's because he held it for the EX command grab threat.
Just like you mentioned earlier, Sammy, sometimes spinning the bar, it's not going to get the kill, right? So you want to preserve it to look for another opening. And in that case, we got the EX command grab. But yeah, I was going to call out in that set too, you know, in the round. Kula's been doing a good job at just staying out of the range of Yurikov's advancing specials, right? Staying out of range of slide, staying out of range of dash punch. And he's been short hopping to get the punishes. So Yurikov is going to really have to be mindful about his usage of those special moves to get in. as we go into our game 5, either bracket reset or tournament point here. So something big will happen. Chat, I know you guys got to be excited as we are keeping this KOF action hot. Let's get it, man. I want to know how it's going to turn out. This has been high octane the whole time between these two.
You know, with all the momentum that Yurikov had after game 2, I genuinely thought it was dusted, at least for the reset. But Kula making this go a little bit longer than we expected.
Oh, got hit on that second hit of the sweep.
Oh no, threw himself in the corner. Bad situation to be in versus character.
Oh, lands on the EX goes. And unfortunately, that's 3 hits, so that's so much time to hit confirm.
You saw actually Yurikov going for the double jump that time to avoid the fireball.
Yo, the adaptations in real time is a thing. It's so beautiful to see, dude. Like, gotta love fighting games.
Little bits of chips, damage, eating those little hits on the floor. The specialty of Luong, just being able to chip it, not only your health, but your mental, thinking that you don't have any place to be.
Seriously, that was it's a 2 hits too. But she got hit by the ghost and the close C on the way down. Oh, he's spinning it. I was wondering in my mind, I was like, But in that case, I wonder if why not just go straight for level 2 SDM, right? I think level 2 would be enough. If not, he'd have a drop of health left, but you still maintain the bar, right? To go into the next game.
Those calculations I think don't happen as often. We do level 1, level 2s often, but we don't usually like do straight into level 2 from like a single EX or something as often. So maybe unsure of that calculation, or even maybe was sure, it just said, you know what, make it as easy as possible. Oh my god.
Advance cancel. Life flashing before your eyes here. So
nice. Yeah, it doesn't spend the EX on some of those air hit situations. It can get a little bit weird, and if you don't get the launching hit of EX Tatsu to work on, you get punished for it.
Oh, didn't spend anything. But this is a great position for Yurikov. Less in health, but still has the corner to maintain. Yeah, battery. Thought he was gonna scout a jump.
Tough situation to be in. Just a pixel of health. That EX Fireball just shutting down the entire horizontal game that Yurikov has.
Blue Marion anchor just to bring it back for the team. Weiser just at the perfect range. You know,
yeah, we're get the character out of here. You don't need to spend, you know, an extra bar afterwards. It sucks that you need to spend 2, but they are out of here. You get to play the game a little bit longer.
Yep. Most importantly, you run the you close it out where the timer is still, you know, more, so you're gonna get more health coming in. Virtually perfect. Up to that 5B just connecting there.
Man, dude, I feel like Kula's Benny has just been a disaster for the bracket. Just killed everybody in his path.
Oh yeah. And then those EXR Jenkins, we could very well see that. Yurikov with the DP breakdown.
Whoa! He's run under!
No way.
Oh my god, I didn't even think he had the time for it! And that's the classic, the level 2 to continue the combo, and the DP to clean it up. Kula takes 3 games back and is your TNS KOF 103 champion.
Crazy stuff, man. Good stuff to Yurikov. Sick already with the GGs in the chat, but what a set from both of you guys. You both should be really proud of that.